Yeah. And it's still like good quality and everything. Cool. And is my sound good? Like sounds coming through and
I can show stuff. Okay, hello everybody. I hope you're ready for our new series that I've been wanting to do. It's actually been the one thing I was really planning this weekend, and then just did other stuff too, just to kill time. Uh, so we're going on a Gabagool Pokemon adventure where we're gonna, well, Gabagool, Giuseppe Gabagool is going to run through the Pokemon generations, since there's so many he has never played, and some he hasn't played since he was a even smaller child.
yeah.
So we're gonna start from the very beginning with Pokemon Yellow Pikachu Edition, which is just what it's called when it's really just Pokemon Yellow version.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, my idea was because I don't think all generations, especially not the new ones,
The
but
first,
most of the older ones, they do the two main games and then the third game that is just all the content basically from the two games, right?
yeah, the first four gens did that.
Let me immediately turn my text speed to fast.
Yeah, that makes
Hey,
sense.
how do I? There we go. Jesus.
And you back out. You don't.
Yeah, everything else is fine. Oh fuck! I did the wrong thing. It's fine.
Hello, welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. Please call me the Poke. Oh, please call me the Poke. Don't call him Oak. Call him the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. The text is so big you can't fit enough. You can't fit full sentences. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession.
Yeah, but I'm also trying not to go too fast because, like, once a word is off the screen,
Yeah.
you lose it.
First, what is your name?
So what's cool is that I've only ever really beaten Pokemon Blue properly, I think.
Yeah,
Let's just go with Gabagool.
it's true. It is the judgiest version. It's got the most pizzazz. Right, so y'all
Yeah.
Gabagool.
Since you are a baby. Not the
What is yeah, what is his name?
What the Sigma?
What was his name again? Adoy. What was it? Why can't I kick the damn
We're gonna name him.
share Discord? Is that what this is? No, it is not.
Is that how you spell your name, dude?
Oh, oh, Reddit. Yeah, I tend to. I think I do use 2Ds.
Yeah. I feel like that's a good rival name, honestly.
That's true.
I could have gone with like a slur like most kids do.
I mean, I guess you are physically capable of doing that.
No, I wouldn't want to though. But
Yeah.
so the fun thing is that I own Pokemon Yellow still. It's in a
Mhm.
purple Game Boy Color, and my buddy knows how to do the Mew glitch.
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay,
he
there we
was
go.
able to get me one. But for some reason, I named it Rufus. I think I was doing a Bill and Ted vibe.
No,
In
no,
that
no, no,
time
no,
of
no,
my
no,
life.
no. No, it's Rufus, the naked mole rat from
Yeah,
Kim Possible.
Yeah, once I named it Rufus and it was for Bill and Ted, I realized, oh shit, no, everyone's gonna be like, oh, Mew looks like Rufus
He's
from the Naked
making.
Mole Rat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Rufus,
It works. It
he's
works.
he's the dude from the future, who gave them the time machine.
Yeah, played by George Carlin, one of my favorite comedians. R.I.P. The SNES, nice. Let's get my fucking potion. Yeah, I'm an OG player. I know what's up.
Yep. Now you can walk down the stairs from the other side of them.
Yeah. She doesn't have anything to say. Not in this game.
No, I actually don't think she does.
I'm creating a save state just cause. You never know.
Sure, true.
Don't want to have to go through all the intro again. What was it? I just go this way and then Oka's all like,
Yeah.
hey, what the
Hey,
fuck are you
wait,
doing?
don't go out. That was close. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You could have died. Here, let me show you. What do you got? This also was the first game to have the Pokemon voice actor in it.
Yeah. I like that my game audio is actually coming through because I almost always just mute the shit like whenever we play together. Because your game audio is coming through, and so it's like we don't need both. But so I actually didn't know whether or not my game audio would even come through. Such a fucking classic, bro.
That's true.
Mm.
I'm fed up with waiting. Reddit, why are you here already? I said for you to come by later. Oh, hi, Fred. Oh, whatever, just wait there. Just wait there, you damn child. I don't even know your name. Excuse me, good sir. I count more people than usual. Yeah, so we also have a fellow garbage gangster Indigo here, too. But he had to walk his dog, so he'll be back.
Yeah, in like 20 minutes.
Yep.
He's got a big boy dog and needs to walk him for
Yeah.
long periods of time.
Yep.
Whereas my dog is so tiny, I can just let her run out, and then she'll pee or poop, and then she'll just run back in. Like, she doesn't want to be outside at all. It's actually pretty good.
Yep. It's their big dog Ham, or as we often call him, Hamwise Hamgy.
Yeah.
Darn dogs and eating walkies. Yeah, I know, right?
Literally.
It's called a Pokeball. It holds a Pokemon inside.
The suspense was
You may
killing me on
have
that
it.
one.
Go on, take it. Hey, Gramps. What? About me. Be patient, Reddit. I'll give you one later. I miss having a lawn to let mine just run and do his business without assistance. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I couldn't have a pupster in my time. No way, Gabagoo. I want this Pokemon. Reddit snatched the Pokemon.
Eevee?
He does get Eevee. He snatched your chance of getting an Eevee away. Reddit, what are you doing?
Yo, I thought I had Do Not Disturb on, bro. Why are messages still popping up on my screen?
Oh, are they? I can't see them.
It's crazy. It's just my disc golf group. I don't have any crazy... Oh, it is just off screen, so technically I could have just left it there, actually. That's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. Gramps, I want this one. But Oh, alright then. That Pokemon is yours. I was going to give you one anyway. Gabagoo, come over here. Gabagoo, this is the Pokemon I caught earlier. You can have it. I caught it in the wild, and it's not tame yet. I've caught this wild rat outside. Here, you can have it.
I like how that implies that, like, you have to tame all the Pokemon that you catch hereafter, but no. No, it's just that Pikachu is a little dickhead.
You just have to have a strong enough badge so they'll listen to you or else.
Yeah. I should be nicknaming all my Pokemon, huh?
Yeah, it just feels...
And Pikachu is getting named Frayed because Frayed is here.
Frayed is here, that's true. Frayed, our starter. I found this wild rat in the forest like 2 towns over. Here you go, kid. I found this literal feral rat. Here you go. It's just like foaming at the mouth. Here you go. Here you go. Okay, if a wild Pokemon appears, gotta get to be the extra special starter, Mon. Afterward, go on to the next town. Get out! Wait, Gabagool, let's check out our Pokemon! Come on, I'll take you on.
It's a good voice for him.
I've been watching a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, so I'm thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh style voices.
Oh, that's good, that's good. Look at that green-ass Eevee.
That is a green-ass Eevee. Damn, bro got a shiny Eevee? That's crazy.
No, it's just moldy.
It's also a fucking feral animal I found outside.
Yeah. Yeah, Gramps found that one in a big fucking trash pile.
Also, not gonna lie, starting with Thundershock kind of wild. You can already cause paralysis and have a stab move with 30 PP. Damn. Why'd that do so much damage? God, your defense must be awful. Took 11 damage from a regular-ass tackle. Damn, I was about to say, you got like a way better starter than you would have in red or blue, but hell, maybe not. Maybe your defense is...
Yeah, maybe it...
Oh, your defense is 8.
Yeah,
God, that is terrible.
Yeah, Jesus.
Your speed's crazy. 16
I wonder if that's random. Look up real quick if these are the base stats always, or if like I just got shit luck on my draw.
I mean, your speed's crazy. All your other stats are pretty decent, but God, your defense is terrible.
If I get
Damn,
hit,
Fred, you're getting beaten up.
But it's kind of like that in the show, though, huh? Because this is like really truly based off of the anime, right?
It is, yeah.
I picked the wrong Pokemon.
Dang, I picked the wrong Pokemon. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight too. Toughen it up. Gramps, smell you later. No, he doesn't say Gabagool. He ignores you. It's okay, I'll be your sweeper later.
What?
Would you look at that?
What? Focus just like, what?
How the hell did I miss that entire battle? Would you look at that? It's odd, but it appears that your Pikachu dislikes Pokeball.
Fred, you don't like balls?
No, Fred hates balls. You should just keep it with you. That should make it happy. It's true, I hate balls. You can talk to it and see how it feels about you. Yeah, you can. He'll make... yeah, he'll talk to you. Because this was the first game to act...
right now, Fred?
He's sad that you thought he liked balls. He's disappointed in you.
Of course I don't like balls.
I got real upset when Professor Oak took mine, so now I hate all balls. when Reddit stole the other Pokeball, you got pissed about it.
I don't think I have to talk to everybody in the game, but I really... I think
less of them help. Stuff. I think less of them are like helpful than normal too.
Yeah, and the people that give you starters are in like obvious spots too. That's the thing. Because if you remember, you get all of the starters in this game.
You do. They're all gifted to you too.
I think you have to like beat certain gyms, and then the trainers will be like, "Oh, you're a really good trainer. Take my Pokemon."
So you did get a low roll defense,
but
not by much. Apparently, it's usually starts at 9. Yours started at 8, or leveled up to 8. So you just got a low roll with defense. Your special's technically higher, but it's only 12, where its average is 11. All your other stats are standard. Defense for chumps anyway.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Now you can just go. Yeah, remember, there's just not a lot in the first Pokemon games. There's just not much going on, and you don't have balls yet, so.
Yeah. So technically, the Nuzlocke hasn't started yet.
Well, you're not doing Nuzlocke. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I know that. I know that.
Yeah, I don't think you'd like it as much as if it was a Nuzlocke, though.
They're just so hard, and I never remember the rule.
I do so bad at Nuzlocks, too. I'm just awful. And that's someone who does remember them. I'm here to kill before I get killed. Well, also, one fun fact in Gen 1 only, if you'll notice, you have an attack, defense, speed, and special stat. So the fun fact about special stat is your special stat is both your special attacks and your special defense as one stat. So, in other words, if you make your Pokemon a crazy strong special attacker, he's also a super tanky special defender.
That's pretty sick, actually.
Just because he is. Also, one of the weirdest mechanics in the first games is crit rates. So, if you don't know, crit in the core games have, like, its own stat. Because it has a randomizer, and you can increase your crit rate and all that. In this game, your crit rate is based on your speed. So, if you are fast...
So, higher speed, you crit more?
Yeah, because it's based on your speed divided by 2. And as you get faster, your crit rate just goes up. Which is insane. Because that means a fast Pokemon is going to be your strongest Pokemon, because they're going to be doing double damage with crits every time.
Bro, look at that fuck-ass Chansey before I leave. That's
I know. The early sprites are amazing. I love them so much.
Also, look at how Frayed wiggles when he walks.
Yeah.
Shaking that booty thing.
Bro got that hip swivel. Oh yeah, you gotta talk to the mark.
Yeah, I'm so used to just like doing everything in order that I always forget that if you try to go too far, the old man is like, coffee. I need coffee.
Yeah. Or so, I think he needs tea. Don't stare, perv. About that hip swivel.
That's so funny.
You wonder why your Pikachu's why Freyd's so disappointed in you when you talk to him.
Nah, bro, that shit fire. You got them birthing hips, you know what I'm saying?
The Pikachu birthing hips.
Yeah.
What are they called in these games? People call them breeding slave. Is that a breeding slave hips? Sounds awful. Here's your letter. At least on the Pikachu design, That is true. Fat Pikachu is peak design.
Yeah,
just
Pikachu.
The ball, the fact that he's like just a round circle. Hey, Gramps! Gramps, my Pokemon has grown stronger. I came back just to tell you. Check it out. Oh, read it. Good timing. Wait, okay. I needed to ask both of you to do something for me. Oh yeah, he gives you the Pokédexes. On the desk there is my invention. Pokédex.
I love how he doesn't call it the or a. It is just Pokédex.
Yeah, it is Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Gabagool and Reddit, take these with you. You got the Pokédex from Oak.
Nice.
To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't do it. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps. Leave it. All to me. Gabagoo, I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know. I'll borrow a town map. From my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one. Gabagoo. See ya. Sorry, I forgot his catchphrase. Smell you later.
Give me that shit, bitch.
Grandpa asked to run here. Here you go.
Oh fuck! I always be double pressing A and then like
That's right.
people.
They just give you the town map. Now you can actually start your game.
Okay, I'll talk to my mother before I leave. It's great.
So good. If you drive your Pokemon too hard, they'll dislike you. You should take a rest. Let me zap the him. Let me zap the him, boss. Oh, freaking Reddit. Male Reddit.
Yeah.
Male Reddit's a jerk.
Yeah, where female Reddit is a lot more demure.
Yeah, it's super. So funny enough, I made Reddit as a character just because I thought it'd be funny to be the polar opposite of a Pokemon main character, whereas they're all like so energetic and ready to do anything. So instead, I made someone who's like an extreme, like agoraphobe who like just doesn't even want to go outside, just have extreme anxiety.
You made Penny.
Penny?
From Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Except that she ends up being like a mastermind or whatever, but that still doesn't change her personality trait of being.
I'm gonna call him a mean word, but I said not to. And agoraphobe. That's someone who's afraid of going outside.
Interesting.
I was gonna call him a mean word, but I said not to, and forgore to delete the. Oh, that's pretty funny.
That's funny. That's very funny, Fred.
And now you can actually go past the old man and continue on your quest and finally get Pokeballs and really start playing.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, because you gotta go to the mart.
What is that? Right? Is that like Route 19 that's right next to this?
Something like that. But you gotta get your Pokeballs because you ain't giving shit in this game. You gotta.
Yeah, fact.
You gotta earn it.
You're given 2 potions. That's it.
Yeah. Oh my god, they think I'm funny. Hey, you're not giving the 5 Pokeball.
I love that they don't give you the limit, right?
Yeah,
you can go. You can
what are you talking about?
What
99 is the limit. It's just you can't afford it.
No, I meant your money limit.
I know, it's funny. You can just try and buy 99. I want 99 Pokeballs. They don't know I got that 5-finger discount, brother. And you punch him.
Type shit.
And then you get thrown out because you're a 10-year-old boy.
Hold on, I need to like change my fucking shit real quick because I keep fucking. This a little bit bigger and move it up a little bit. Move this up a little bit, maybe make these a little bit bigger. Now I have bigger buttons. And they're not next to like the edge of my screen. Okay, now how do I get off of this? I think I accidentally undid what I tried to. No, it saved. Cool. Anyway. I'm gonna make a save state. Always gotta save, dude, especially in old games like this.
Mm-hmm.
Think I'll find a Mankey.
There's a small chance. Not an especially useful Pokemon, but you could find him.
No, Mankey's very useful against Brock.
Rattata. That's true. Against Brock, he'd be good. You need because
I literally have an electric type starter.
Everything you can get is gonna be Garbo. Again, everything that you easily can get here is gonna be Garbo against Brock.
Yeah, Mankey is actually extremely useful. You were wrong when you said.
No, because he is bad. Just not right now. He will be.
No, Mankey's great. Why do you hate on my monkey so much?
Oh, I think I love Mankey.
You hate that he turns green.
I do hate that he turns green. Well, he doesn't turn green, and I hate the fact that his shiny is green. But I do actually like Mankey. Primate's actually one of my favorite Pokemon. But he's just not useful. Because a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon are actually kind of garbage.
Da Vinci?
My Gen 1...
Oh,
Oh,
I
Nidoran.
actually want this.
You got Nidoran female. My Gen 1 strat was to always evolve my starter to get past Brock. Damn, so you grinded like hardcore to get before fighting Brock. Got way above his level. I would, so my strat as a child was to catch like 2 Rattatas and like 3 Pidgeys, and then I would just like throw my my Pokemon at him and let them fight until they went down. And then finish him off with my last Pokemon, which was my Charmander.
It's pretty good.
Yo, it worked. It was not a good strat, but it worked. It was...
We're gonna name her...
Yeah. It was female Nidoran.
Where the fuck is the Q?
Cubert.
Now, with Queen, like Queenie, is that I-E or Y? That's Y? Queenie? Queenie? That looks like Weenie. Queenie?
Having a gay man with having an ostentatiously affected, flamboyant, or feminine manner.
Is that the definition for Queenie?
Yeah, that's what it means.
Is it with a Y though?
Yes.
Okay, bet. Now I get my monkey. Oh, nice.
Not Nidoran male. And since you're getting these paralysis off too, your catches will be way easy too.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Nice.
Welcome to the stream.
Ah, fuck.
So yeah, this is Indigo. He unfortunately has not been able to appear on the stream as often as
Kingsley.
some. Kingsley. That's a good name.
Yeah. That's from The Life Aquatic.
So far, Giuseppe has done the first, thing that you have to do with Oak. He caught a Nidoran male and female, and now he's trying to catch a Mankey.
Yes!
And he finally found one. Don't kill it. Okay, he didn't.
Literally.
There you go. And you got a Mankey. Well, hey, now you just need to grind it up a little bit, and you should be set for Brock already. It's like, hey, he had second thoughts on that one. Stim.
Key.
Stim key?
Stink.
You put an M. You put an M.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's stinky.
It's Stimkey. Sorry, what'd you say his name was? I was hunting a pink poo-poo stinky monkey and couldn't hear. Oh, he named him Simkey. Actually fought the smelly monkey, monkey thing, whatever the fuck, what the hell is that thing called? Congalanga. I was hunting that earlier, before we started this.
Nice.
He's like, what if you fused No Goober, your other guest? Oh, what's his name? Not the Pokemon, I understand. This is Indigo.
Hi, I'm Isaac.
Yeah. He really likes D&D. And is a big animator.
And prehistory animals, dinosaurs,
I do
and the such.
That's true. He is a prehistory buff.
Yeah, for Lucky Red's wedding, you came as Alan Grant, and your wife came as Ellie Sattler.
It's true, they did. Toast. Oh, hi, Toast.
Pretty good.
D&D, but it doesn't enjoy. I too enjoy D&D, but it doesn't enjoy me.
Oh, Toast and Yo, came as Team Rocket.
That's true.
To
They
your
did.
wedding.
That's right. Ben.
Hey, yo, this old man wants me to do what with his balls?
Oh yeah, I forgot. He's the one who teaches you how to use Pokeballs.
Yeah.
I forgot that this guy does anything. Because I've played like Fire Red so many times and he doesn't do anything. Damn, he failed.
Damn, shut up.
3/4 of my D&D experience were extremely cursed/shitty. Indigo, you're a big D&D fan. How many games have you had that have turned ugly?
Describe turned ugly.
Like, got to the point where the game was not fun anymore.
I've not really had that happen, but I mostly played with friends.
So I have a funny D&D story. I wasn't there for it, but my buddy goes over to his brother's house and plays D&D like Sunday, and this was a couple years ago, where I'd join every now and again. I haven't joined in a but they had gotten heated in an argument over like rules and my buddy thought that he should be able to do a thing. I don't remember the specifics, but my buddy thought he should be able to do a thing within the rules, and his brother, the DM, said, "No, you're not allowed to do that within the rules." And so it got to the point of yelling. It got to the point of the table being thrown over. It got to the point of someone ended up getting shoved out of a window. Like, it was kind of crazy.
Oh my god!
But they still to this day play. It didn't like ruin their brothership, and it didn't like ruin them playing together. They do still play, and they'll make jokes about, hey, remember the time
we beat the shit out of each other
over fucking rules.
That's pretty intense. I can't say I've had even my worst games have never gotten that intense. Afraid just admit your TTRP adventures were half as excited until you played with yours truly. Whips hair. So off the top of my head, my first D&D experience, I wanted to play a paladin. DM said, nah, you gotta follow a bunch of rules, so you should be a ranger instead. And then the next 3 fights we were against enemies that were immune to ranged attacks.
Yeah,
that's
a shitty DM.
Yeah, that's
No, I think the worst I've ever had in my games is normally my own fault. I got that D&D off. And so someone will be like, I'm gonna do this. And like, on reflex, I've gotten better about it. On reflex, I'll be like, oh, that doesn't work that way. Or...
so you'll mansplain to people how the rules work?
And it's not really mansplaining unless you're specifically explaining it, like, condescendingly to a woman. And,
that's fair. That's fair.
You just mansplaining, though, to...
Okay, if just explaining things is mansplaining, then I got some trouble in news.
I've done this a bit too much.
I was just memeing, I promise. I was memeing.
It's not misogyny, it's autism. Get it straight.
That's so fire.
Mansplaining can happen to a fellow man as well. Well, listen, Toast, let me tell you how this goes. Let me explain to you what mansplaining is.
Yeah, now it's time to mansplaining.
Not to mention, when I asked that DM for some kind of melee weapon, he gave me a pair of cursed daggers that meant I would eventually die, and they also burnt a mimic to a crisp, including its loot. Do I have a leave emote?
Fuck that game.
Yeah, what an asshole. Honestly, I don't think... that's just unfortunate, because I've definitely, after watching the person's thing on this one YouTube channel that talks about bad D&D experiences, I've definitely heard of some rough DMs, and yeah, that's a unfortunate bad luck DM there.
My DM is my fiance, and I'm pretty happy with that arrangement.
Yeah, she does a good job.
Like, I mean, she's not toxic. Like,
yeah.
I'm just like, obviously, like that would be a bunch of other problems.
I don't know.
But
she did say I couldn't play a certain class that was a homebrew class that was insanely complicated. I think that's pretty crazy that she wouldn't let me do that.
And here's the funny thing: she wouldn't let you play that because even I looked at it and was like, I'm not reading this shit.
Yeah, no, there's. It looked like it was really well put together, but goddamn, was it complicated. My second D&D experience.
Also, at the time, she didn't have a ton of D&D experience.
Oh yeah, that's fair. My second D&D
Like,
experience was with a massive group with like 2 different couples that didn't last long at all. Most sessions weren't even spent playing the game. Well, I've been in those. That I've been a part of in D&D many times.
See, this is why you gotta have gay couples in your group.
Well, I've had that too. My husband was our DM, and I wouldn't have it anywhere.
Anytime they're in the game, anytime Mike and James are in the game, we're having a pretty good time.
They're
like,
really cool.
we had some trouble with AJ for a little bit, like just showing up and not understanding his character in the slightest.
Yeah, he kept telling me that he had the tendency to not read what his characters can do and just kind of.
We were playing a level 5 one-shot.
All right, I'll drink water and check my posture. Calm down.
AJ literally... This was years ago at this point. Just to clarify. AJ literally playing a druid, like, an hour in a game is like, so what can I wild shape?
It's like, I don't know.
AJ, you're playing the druid. Why the fuck would I know?
You're the one who picked it. What can you wild shape into?
Like...
so far the current game I play with Toast and Yo is the only tabletop campaign that has actually been fun. Fred and I have accents in the new campaign. I've definitely played characters with accents. It's been very difficult.
Dude, if I can't do an accent, I'm not playing.
It's true. It does make it so much fun. Oh man, although our DM didn't think we had a good game, only because one of our players said he hated it, which is rough.
Fuck that guy.
It's my cousin. So we used to play with all the cousins, and we had a game, and it was probably my favorite game we had played because I loved my character so much. But
which one was it? What are you talking about?
That was when I played Coromir the Thunderer. So I was a storm, whatever paladin.
No, you were. I was in this game for a little while.
Yeah. So that game.
Fuck who said they hated
it? I don't think we have a name for him on the channel. I don't like using people's real names.
Postman.
Oh yeah, he does go by Postman online. Okay, so yeah, Postman. So
just text it to me, so we're not like doxing the dude.
No, I know that's okay. Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll text you their actual name, but. Postman was asked by Strapping Gent, who was DMing the game, and he was the only one. Funny enough, he was the only Strapping Gent. Only asked him if the game was good, and he said no.
Well, because he knows that Postman isn't like super into role playing games.
Yeah. But
like tries to get into them, and like he was hoping that experience was good enough to like make him enjoy it.
But he said it was bad, so he thought everyone hated it and it was a terrible game. But everyone else fucking loved the game. Everybody else was having a great time.
That game because
my brother Strapping Gent is my favorite DM.
Yeah, it's a good time playing with him. He just really doesn't like to play D&D very much.
Yeah, he plays other things.
I first got into TTRPGs on my 16th birthday when my nephew took me to a tabletop con and led a one-shot campaign that was really fun. Oh, that sounds sick. So it only took 11 years to find a good career, but yeah. I've had a total of 4, I think, instances of a full group. That was like, we ran for like a while. And one of them turned out not great. All the others turned out okay, but just kind of, we stopped getting together for one reason or another. But that game was my favorite because Coromir the Thunder was my favorite character. I was inspired by Thor, specifically from Ragnarok, and I was having so much fun just being a cocky dick and basically taking credit for anything that ever happened, and it was great.
Honestly, I loved the bit specifically had to recap the events of the last section.
Yeah, so we wanted to do a thing where we were going to have all the players each game would recap it, so everyone's paying attention, everyone's involved. However, I did it first, and it was so funny to have my over-the-top character explain the plot of everything that happened, but as if he did everything of use whatsoever and everyone else was just cheering for him and talking about how great he was. It was very fun. It was great, so I did it every time.
No, that was actually... I think it was one of the first times I ever played D.
Was it? With my cousins, or in general.
No, like in general.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Didn't COVID kill that game?
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was playing wasn't I playing like a fire sorcerer?
Yeah, you were a fire. No, you were a fire sorceress. It was like the first time you played like a female character.
I knew it was gonna be him.
Yeah, I just texted Indigo who it was, and he instantly was like, "Oh yeah, it was him."
But there were technically two options it could have been.
Yeah,
at least in the context of people we talked to.
I'll say there was one obvious choice, and then one that it could have been, and it was the obvious choice.
Yeah, because I can't imagine the other one just being like, "Dude, I hate it."
Yeah, my first TTR experience was in college. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people do that too. As their first experiences.
Technically, I was out of college.
Yeah.
Not even technically. It actually been like a year and a half since I'd been out of college.
Mm-hmm. DM believe in killing characters, and I'd gotten killed and made a new character like 3 times. I'll say I don't always. I'm often okay with that, as long as everybody's cool with it.
Yeah, that's something where, like, the whole party needs to be on that. Like, oh, this is going to be, like, a Suicide Squad.
Giuseppe, you should probably just head back to Viridian and just
heal up.
Yeah, just go to the center. That way you don't 100%. Have to waste items and stuff.
My opinion on DMs that kill players is, if it's a regular role-playing session type game like D&D, where you're planning on playing...
It was chill. Yeah, a lot of people do that, too.
Yeah, no, it's like there should be communication there. But so we were playing a game called Delta Green, which is kind of like a Call of Cthulhu type spooky game where like you see cosmic horror and then you have to like roll to not go insane and shit. It's a fun game.
I think I've played that actually.
But you definitely have. And it's the type of game where you kind of expect that your character will probably die because you're dealing with Cthulhu.
Yeah, that's the game where it's like really hard to win, like actually succeed is the point.
Yeah, and even if you in the end succeed, you're probably insane. You know,
something still goes horribly wrong post game.
Many variations of things. But I have a cousin. I think we call him Tiny Teacup on here.
Yeah, we do.
Shy guy.
Yeah, it's true. He always plays the shy guys.
Yeah, and he really gets attached to his characters. When he makes a character, he like really like thinks about their backstory and all that. And I don't think he really grasped the fact that this was not that type of session. So when his character died, he looked right at Strapping Gent and said, "I did not give you permission to kill my character." And everyone at the table just kind of laughed. We all just kind of laughed because we were like, it's not the kind of game we're playing right now. Because we didn't need permission. It was an unspoken rule.
Yeah, that one's rough. But yeah, if you're playing like D&D and you're gonna consistently be playing more than one game, like session or something.
Yeah, it would have been spoken about. It would have been like, oh, let's figure out a reroll. Let's mulligan. Let's do something. You know what I mean? D&D is one where I've never had a DM who is out to kill us. Just out to give us a fun time.
I've definitely had many where we should have died, but they essentially fixed it where we didn't end up dying or something else would happen instead.
Yeah.
I get attached to my characters too and hyperfixate, but if I knew what kind of game in advance, then I'd mentally repair myself. Like, prepare yourself. No, I get that.
No,
repair myself. Yeah, that game was a little different because that game, like, it is just kind of a... That one's actually, like, one of those games where it's kind of not player versus DM per se, but, like, kind of like how it is supposed to be, like, a... team versus the game itself game rather than you're going on an adventure.
Yeah. Like the game that you play, I'm pretty sure it was either Delta Green or it was probably Monster of the Week, actually, where we were at the summer camp with the leeches.
That too. No. The other one was like right before Strapping Jet and then moved. It was the last day. We all played that, I think. I think it was Delta Green. And in the end, we, 2 people lived, and the one person who lived went crazy.
Was it the Shadow Monster in the Wall? Was it that game?
Yeah. I think so.
Where like
they were in like
a pill.
No, there was like a cave we went into. It was like there was like a hole in the maybe it was a summer camp, but I don't think it was the same game because that we played another time.
We've done multiple summer camp situation games.
It's just a fun horror setting.
Yeah, we played one where you were like the groundskeeper, and then we played another.
That was that one. Yep, I remember that.
Yeah,
I didn't know what I wanted
about where you were the groundskeeper.
That was the other one. That was the other one you were talking about.
Yeah, with the leeches.
Yeah, that was the one that Ducky actually ran.
Yeah, so that means it was Monster of the Week then. That means it probably wasn't Delta Green.
Yeah, I think Delta Green was the one we played before they left, which is the one I was thinking where we all went crazy. But the one with the campgrounds was 100% Monster of the Week.
I vaguely remember the cave. Was I a cop? I was probably a cop.
I think so.
I didn't see what he's switching into, but I'm still gonna switch out whatever.
Oh yeah, that was probably a good call anyway.
I got distracted and missed what we were talking about.
Oh, we were just talking about other TTRPGs that are like horror games.
Yeah, because my brother.
Oh yeah, no, I caught that bit. I just didn't catch.
Oh, we were. Damn, that one new tackle.
That's fucked up.
We were just talking about the one that actually like games we had actually played of horror games like that. Just talking about the specific sessions we played.
On a related but not horror note.
Yeah.
For about a month and some change now, I've been playing games at the local Pathfinder Society.
Oh, you want to catch it? Okay. Yeah. You said you joined like a local Pathfinder game.
That's it.
Well, it's actually like the society is in like the official like gaming group. Like anyone can join it. Go online.
Oh, that's cool. Bird. Oh, burb. That's what Muffin and I called when we played.
There's also continuity with
the
characters, which I have fun.
The legendary birds. We called them the burbs. Oh God. Oh no. What you do? Oh God.
Oh, sorry.
The screen went crazy.
So I tried a bunch of different characters out before settling on the one I played last.
Mm.
And I think you'll appreciate that. He is a gunslinger class who has a gun sword who just rides a horse. Thematically, he is essentially an English nobleman who runs away to become a cowboy because he's a giant need for cowboys.
That's pretty good. I can't. You're right. I can appreciate that character for sure.
I gave him kind of like what sounds to me like a very proper British accent, but he keeps calling cowpoke. Cowpoke.
This is a British dude who's like, "Hello, cowpoke." Hello, cowpoke.
I actually love this. I'm not even joking. Like this is.
We're in a goblin cave and I'm riding a horse.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I just want to get to the next town. Just let me get to the next fucking town already.
I named my horse Huey.
Huey?
Huey Lewis.
Huey Lewis.
No.
In
I love that.
Did, among other things, several of the insert songs for Back to the Future.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Specifically, The Power of Love and Back in Time.
Gotta get back in time. Don't you love these early games that had such a high chance rate of random encounters?
Yeah, this is actually crazy. I'm trying to only fast forward whenever I'm like...
A yellow.
I'm playing yellow.
Oh, I tried playing yellow. Let me clarify. My first Pokemon games were Silver and Gold.
Yeah.
I never played the first gen.
They're wild
not the
games.
Proper first gen. I then later, sometime like about in the past 10 years, I bought Pokemon Yellow from like the Nintendo store because it was available.
My first Pokemon game was Pearl.
I did not get very far because I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is actually hard to play. Mostly just the sound. Everything else could deal with, but it was the sound being pressed. Maybe it would have been a lot better if I was playing on the original like Game Boy.
Yeah.
But it came off very, very shrill out of the 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Blue was the first one I personally played. But the first one I really got into and like actually beat was Gold. And that's why Gen 2 has always been like my gen. My current character in Neo's campaign is a traveling cowboy chef that rides a motorcycle with grilled meat stand built into the back called the High Stakes. It's pretty good.
That's amazing.
So what were you saying?
Pathfinder is kind of wild with like the crazy shit you could do with characters.
Yeah, my brother specifically, he loves the fuck out of Pathfinder, but hates
what? Sorry, you cut out.
Hates D&D.
Yeah, he does.
He does not want to play Dungeons and He currently is always like for people who want to play Pathfinder 2nd edition who like have read the books and know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, he super fucks with Pathfinder. He does. Oh no. Okay.
Sorry.
That's really funny since the first time I played D&D.
Yeah, it was with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you should hit him up and be all like, so I hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you like Pathfinder. Yeah. Pokemon Blue is also my first, but Silver and Emerald will always be my Pokemon games. I feel that.
For me, it's Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah, I didn't actually play Gen 3 until I started streaming. Before that, I never played Gen 3 games.
Ruby and Sapphire were the ones that I played as a kid, but I was bad at games as a kid, and so I didn't learn them, and only vaguely remember. And then for kind of got of Pokemon, and then whenever I got back into Pokemon, I specifically remember you, Lucky Red, had bought me a copy of Pokemon Blue.
So I didn't actually buy you a copy. That was my old copy.
No, but we went to the fucking...
So we bought it from a local, like, shop. I had sold it there before that.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. that was my copy.
Yeah, you never told me that.
Oh, that's funny.
And then I beat that. I played that all through high school. Specifically, I remember being in choir class and catching Moltres and, like, yelling out, like a...
That's so
kind of.
Yeah.
And everyone just looking at me like, what the fuck? And I'm like, sorry, y'all, I just caught Moltres.
Oh. No.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, your brother, cousin, whichever.
Yeah. Technically, you're not wrong.
Probably
in either case.
hates D&D after the OG fiasco a couple years.
Possibly.
I think he hated it before that, though. I think
he played that. Unless he just wanted something easier to learn.
Yeah.
Fuck, is Pathfinder complicated?
Yeah. Now with the apps and stuff, it's a lot more doable.
There are 25 classes, 150 archetypes you can take at level 2. Each class you'll have to pick from about 10 feet at level 1. There are 752 weapons.
Oh my god.
That's the only number I made.
Oh, okay. That one was the
Every
most
other
crazy.
number I made, I said is an actual number.
Hey, I grew up on EverQuest. That shit had like 25 races and 13 classes.
Here's the thing, though. In a video game, that's different.
That's true.
In a video game, you pick whatever the fuck you want to do, and then the game tells you how to do it.
Yeah, mostly. Well, it was an MMO, so it doesn't tell you that much, but yeah, it does tell you some stuff.
Versus when you're playing something like Pathfinder, it's like, no, you gotta read through any class.
You're probably going to want to fight his dudes to get more experience, because your Mankey doesn't even know a fighting type move yet. So he's not even going to be helpful until he learns a fighting type move in this gym.
Yeah, I was gonna fight his dudes and then go back to the forest to grind.
Makes sense, makes sense. My character is a werewolf farmer that upon her grandmother's death finds a bunch of her letters addressed to her son that were never sent and is on a new adventure to deliver them to the Mystery Mayhem. That's cool. Very emotionally heavy.
Jump out of chat for a second because, like, both of you keep cutting out for me, so it has to be me.
Okay.
No, y'all both cut out for me too. I think Discord is just turning to shit, honestly.
Okay, well, I'll try anyway.
For sure.
Oh no, now you're almost my height. Unlike real life when I'm like 10 feet tall. Giuseppe became big. Yeah.
Giuseppe, they're actually doing another paleontology D&D.
That's sick.
It's the same group who made. I have the first book. I love it. Dr. Dorland's Dictionary of Dinosaurs.
Fuck yeah.
Which, yeah, it's a literal group involving multiple actual paleontologists. Stuff. So, like, the dinosaurs are historically accurate, at least as far as anyone knows. With the exception of, obviously, there are magical ones. But the new one is not limited to dinosaurs. I'm very excited about it. Like, they have the Leviathan whale. That's one of the ones
that shit's so fucking sick, dude.
Yeah. If you're not aware of that,
yeah.
Leviathan whale is the unknown competitor and possibly predator of Megalodon.
Yeah.
They've actually found, like, scars from, like, Leviathan whale bites on Megalodon.
Well, but what if I could play my favorite dinosaur? You know, the weird, like, fish one with the big ass fins and looks kind of like a long neck from Land Before Time.
He's rage baiting us, Indigo. He's rage baiting us.
I have no idea who the fuck that is.
See?
He's talking about a plesiosaur and he's calling it a dinosaur to rage bait.
Bro, that's just my favorite dinosaur, though. What are you talking about? It's got "soar" in its name.
Actually, well, Shore actually means lizard, and technically every dinosaur is not a lizard, so they're all incorrectly named in the first place.
I know. I always like to bring that one up because it's one I'm always told is not a dinosaur.
Plesiosaur might actually be closer related to. I think they're squamate.
They're a squamate? What the hell is that?
Squamate is a section of the reptile tree that specifically includes lizards and snakes.
Ah, okay. I just realized you named them bugs.
It's just a subcategory.
I see.
It's functionally similar to dinosaur as a name.
I'm just gonna start talking about everything in terms of dinosaurs.
Yeah, everything's dinosaur.
Well, no, everything's an archosaur as far as like dinosaurs and birds, crocodilians, the pterosaurs, and then I think the lizards are all archosaurs.
Everything's a
archosaurs are everything except for that last one.
Okay, yeah.
Then there's squamates. Then there's I can't think of what they're called, but it's the group that includes Tuatara, and then whatever the group that turtles are a part of. And that's even tricky in and of itself because no one actually knows where to put turtles because finding something that is not a turtle but looks like it might become a turtle has apparently been a very difficult thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
But
I watched this one guy, Clint's Reptiles. He goes into the phylogenies of animal clades.
I've seen some of his videos.
Yeah, I fuck with him heavy. Unfortunately, I think he's a Mormon, which I can't fuck with, but I fuck with everything else about him.
Weirdly enough, I like that he is a practicing biologist because
Yeah, he's ground type. He's immune to electric attacks.
being Mormon makes you ground type.
It's true. He's ground type. He's immune to electric attacks. Well, yeah, that's where they found the golden plates.
I like seeing someone who is not antagonistic to religion talking about religious fundamental groups who like to argue against science.
100%. I love his videos talking about the young Earth creationists, because he really gives them a chance to speak and then like goes into exactly why what they're saying isn't quite true, right?
There's another guy I quite like named First Valkai. My only problem with him is he is very staunchly atheist, which is not a problem in and of itself, but sometimes he'll get really hated with some of the younger creationist arguments, and he'll just sound like a douchebag talking about ferrymen in the sky. And that
Sure.
I don't like as much. I am not Christian, mind you, but I don't like that sort of antagonistic approach.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't love most people who come out swinging. There's one guy who pseudo archaeology minute. I kind of like how aggressive he is, but it's just his personal energy and vibes that I vibe with. I don't
That is
love
also
Christian in itself.
In fairness, that is also I like Minuteman as well. That's Milo's just kind of vibe. Like that's the vibe of his channel.
Exactly.
Like if you're going to a Minuteman video, it's to watch him be a dickhead about science for a while.
Yeah, and he's still fair while being like aggressively dickish about
Also,
it. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's...
He's not discussing religion. What he's talking about is 100% conspiracy theory bullshit that has no footing in anything. At least with young Earth creationism, it comes from a devout religious stance from a group that has been around for thousands of years, like, strong numbers. And that doesn't make that argument any more valid, but I think it makes it more understandable why people have such a strong stance.
Yeah.
Especially when they don't understand the science.
Yeah.
But when you're just like, the pyramid in Antarctica, and you're just pointing at some random picture of a mountain in Antarctica.
Yeah, you can tell those guys to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's mostly
probably
what
just
he
train
feels.
this grass. You don't have to go to the forest.
Also,
bro, that sand should fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's the main... So, like, Milo, I give him a kind of different leeway, because he's just talking about people who are making shit up just to say things, debate other people who want to believe in conspiracy theories.
And a lot of those conspiracy theories, Milo will point out, are like rooted in like anti-Semitism and like white supremacy, and so like at their core, they're actually kind of fucked.
Oh, I give conspiracy theories like that even less weight than I give to things like younger creation, which I already despise for just. I mean, we just live in this age, like, we have this well-understood, well-documented scientific evidence, but I don't like it because I don't trust the government. Even though half the time it has fuck all to do with the government.
Like, don't even get me fucking started on this, because, dude, I had a boss who just recently quit, who I was trying to talk about the Big Bang and how can see evidence of it. We have traces of it showing up on telescopes and stuff that we can document. And she's like, I think string theory is more viable than the Big Bang. because the
What does that
Anunnaki
mean?
create. Exactly. Well, she believes like the Anunnaki created us as like the hybrid. She truly believes all the conspiracy theories that we're calling bullshit. She truly believes them in her soul. She believes them. And whenever I try to talk about things like, no, but like the dinosaurs, and she's like, but the Smithsonian is getting paid off to hide the giant bones. And I couldn't ever tell her to shut the fuck up because she was my boss. But now she's quit recently, so I can talk shit.
That's true. So you gotta believe in some conspiracy theories. Parents lie to kids all the time, and you think the government doesn't? Oh no, the government does all the time. We don't believe them.
No.
Government conspiracies are different.
Yeah.
The government lies. It's just you have
You dirty rat. You
tons of scientists, some that work for the government, some that don't, some who work for foreign and even antagonistic governments, who all agree on certain things. It's like, well, why are we arguing against that thing? Especially if it's something that you yourself can prove fairly easily.
Because it's pretty good.
Like global warming.
Yeah.
That's something you can prove with a couple of bottles.
There's your fighting type move. The Big Bang was sponsored by Costco. We give it 5 big booms. boom.
That's literally fire.
Also, birds are not real. That's true. They're government spies. My uncle thinks the computer.
That's just pigeons, dude.
Yeah.
It's not all birds.
I think we accidentally started something.
I know. No, we're razzing. It's all good. Oh, just a fair warning. Any Pokemon you catch with a Pokeball, you do not get any experience from those.
That's fine.
Okay.
I just realized I hadn't caught a Pidgey yet either.
Did you not?
Like I
swore you caught one.
I kind of want to fill in the Pokédex, but I also am like, you know, no, I did, didn't I? I caught a bird. Why didn't?
Yeah, you have birds. It's in your party right now.
Well, now you have.
You know what it is? Normally there's a Pokeball symbol in the later games, and it wasn't there. And I'm
nope, that's not here yet. That's Gen 2 that starts.
Yeah.
My uncle thinks that computers come from aliens in an alternate dimension, and every time you use them, you're accessing their alternate dimension. That's awesome.
So genuine that's so genuine that it's scary.
Gay Benedict Cumberbatch.
Wait, gay Benedict Cumberbatch? What?
He plays Alan Turing. A movie where he invents like a proto computer.
Oh.
And Alan Turing in real life. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In fact, he was unfortunately punished by the UK government for it.
I feel like I had heard that Benedict Cumberbatch was also gay, but I might be wrong about
I'm
that.
pretty sure he is married with active children. Yeah, I have to say, I think he has several children. Like, I think he has like 3, so I don't think
a lot of Sherlock fans just really wish he was gay.
A lot of Sherlock fans. And then, of course, the Marvel shippers. Guys, I have to stop playing Wilds now. I'm Hunter, rank 69. That's true, you're done. You did it.
It sucks that you gotta stop. But like,
yeah, it sucks that you're done with the game, but like, you did it. You did it, you beat the game. It sucks you gotta stop playing, but you did it.
Oh.
I'm slow clapping for you.
Yeah, golf clap.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see how well you do on your first attempt on Brock. Unfortunately, in yellow, he's way harder because you can't have a starter that's good against him.
Well, that's why you get Mankey.
Yeah, Mankey is literally, I think, the only mon you can catch at this point that's good against Brock's team. Unless, I guess, you super grind out Nidorans. Because you can make them ground type.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so he has Geodude and Onix, who are both immune to electric attacks.
I also have these bitches for
he also have Bugs and Birds, who are both also weak to rock types. But that's alright. It gives you a clean switch.
For the clean switch, exactly.
Yeah.
And
also,
I can string shot him, maybe? No.
No, you're definitely way too slow. No, you're with level 3 Caterpie. You're not outspeeding anything.
That was pretty hopeful of us to think that.
Yeah, level 10 Geodude, you're not moving faster than that with a fucking Caterpie. Honestly, though, I don't know how they're going to add more content this game. I barely 50-ish hours in, and I already have a 90% crit build. God damn. Fun fact, Yellow was the last Pokemon game for the Game Boy and Game Boy Color. I think I knew that? Yeah, because Pinball didn't exist No. I guess Pinball would have come out before Yellow then. Well, not Color. No, that's not. Well, I guess Game Boy and Game Boy Color.
So I don't know if
Both.
you guys heard. So that Harry Potter series that's coming out.
There's a hair. Oh,
they
yeah.
cast a black actor to play Snape.
Yeah.
And someone said, "I can't wait for the flashback that shows Harry's dad bullying a black kid for being poor and unattractive."
Damn, you're right.
That's
oh
so
shit, that is gonna
foul.
happen.
That's foul.
And we're supposed to root for him. Don't forget.
My only problem with him is like this dude's kind of like handsome. And I'm like,
yeah, that's why I was gonna say not the Game Boy and Game Boy Color, because Silver, Gold, and Crystal were all also color games. Yeah, so are you ready? Because Bind is bullshit in this in the early games because you can't attack, move, or do anything while it's using Bind.
like,
Why did I use Screech?
No,
it
he
was Scratch.
used Screech.
so like Alan Rickman, not that he was a bad-looking guy, but he could really look like he's just fucking done with it.
God.
Like that was half of his roles in Hollywood insert. Just
There, you got him.
looking like he.
Damn, you jumped 3 levels.
I
I only had a GBA, so I don't know.
Like
I also had
lemons or something.
I had a GBA SP.
Alan Rickman was in a
Even then, like,
movie
people argue
about
that Alan
CBGBs.
People argued that Alan Rickman was too good looking to play Snake because in the book, they're like he's hook-nosed and greasy.
Yeah, he's supposed to look like Adam Driver.
Fuck
I
yeah.
thought he was supposed to be older. Adam Driver doesn't look that old. Even now.
No, but even as a
Adam
youth.
Adam Driver's older than I am, and
He looks.
I'm pretty
Adam
sure...
Driver's in his 40s for sure.
Mm. Yeah, he's 41. He doesn't look it. He looks pretty young. Though he does look greasy. I think it's the hair. He's like a really unkempt hair.
Hook nose and greasy sounds like this fucking turf that made this shit was also
Okay,
anti-Semitic.
you're gonna fucking hate this.
Mm-hmm.
When Snape died, he was only 38.
That's
Like he really was not old. I'm pretty sure Adam Driver's older than that now.
yeah, he is. He's 41.
Yeah,
Just looked it up.
So Adam Driver could play Snape in a movie, realistically. Not a young Snape, obviously, but like.
Yeah. How many?
Well, even
have
then,
you
he's
killed?
a decade too old to play him in Sorcerer's Stone.
How many? Oh, Pokemon? We're not doing a Nuzlocke, so we haven't killed anyone.
Are you just doing a regular game, or are you doing a Nuzlocke?
Regular game?
Okay.
Yeah,
or else
I'm
he
not
would have
doing that.
already, or else he'd already be wiped. like. But,
Yeah, I did have a wipey moment.
But he did beat Brock. Got his first badge. He's gonna teach. I don't
think
Do
anyone
you have anyone who can learn? Oh,
my
everyone can
God.
learn Bide apparently.
They jump on their back and strangle them. To
No.
with their
You're
arms.
thinking of Bind. Bide is where they charge up energy and attack another turn.
Oh, I don't care about that.
No, it's not a good move. But that's what I forgot.
I was about to say.
Yeah, Bind. I was also confused. I was like, why the fuck
You
did
can
they
get
all learn Bind?
Yeah, if anyone can learn bind, that's just a rear naked choke.
It's a
so
big question for a
if there's
reason.
any-
Oh, I see.
If there's any Brandon Sanderson fans out there listening,
I don't know who that is.
Brandon Sanderson's arguably the famous fantasy author of the modern generation.
Ah, okay.
He writes the Mistborn and Stormlight Archive books.
You've mentioned those many times.
Well, for anyone watching who's read The Way of Kings through to the end, that's the first book in Stormlight Archives.
Mm-hmm.
My fiance is at the end of the book and just said, "Sadius, you motherfucker!"
And just messaged you about it.
Yeah, she's getting to some interesting shit. And anyone who's read the book knows exactly what that means.
I see.
Oh, my poor fiance, because she's at work and she's kind of reading like on her breaks and shit. So she's not likely going to be able to read through this section. She's gonna have to stop and go do all the shit at work and then come back to it later.
Hell yeah.
So
she's gonna have to stew on it.
Yeah, she's gonna have to stew on it like a cliffhanger.
That's fire.
You read, nerd. We like picture books around these parts.
Dreadbread, you fiend.
we like picture books over here. We only like our books with moving pictures.
No,
He keeps lowering your accuracy with sound attacks. He can't hit it.
It's fucked. And I'm not switching out either, dude. I don't care.
I don't. Okay.
Who do you think dies first?
You if he keeps attacking you, but he keeps using sand attack for some reason. There you go. I guess
That's
you won
so
because he just didn't. He
fire.
she just decided not to tell her Pidgey to attack you.
That girl's Pidgey was stupid.
Just new Gustin sand attack. On the plus side, as long as you keep Fred at a good level, you'll be able to basically fuck up Cerulean Gym with no issues whatsoever.
Yeah, what, he can't go above like 15 now, or is it 20? What's the level cap with the first badge?
Oh, shit, I don't know. I'll look.
I don't know if it actually stops you leveling up.
Yeah, no, you can level them up, but you don't want
stop
to.
listening to me.
You don't want
Well,
to.
I don't think that applies to anything except traded Pokemon.
No, that's any Pokemon if it's over your level cap.
Yeah.
But what'll happen is basically you'll try and do an attack, and the Pokemon will sometimes either do a different move or say they don't want to. Father, I keep tapping on the book. Oh, so if you have a Pokemon too high of level and tell it to do an attack, it'll either A, do a different attack instead, or B, refuse to do it. Father, I keep tapping on this book, but I can't seem to turn it on. Nothing's happening.
I love scenes like that in sci-fi movies where like an alien is, he goes to like, and he's like, speak, or like information, you know what I mean? Like tries to like get it to tell it the information within.
You're good. After the first badge, your level cap is 20, so you'll be fine.
What is it?
It's 20.
Oh, nice.
Unless you like solo grind one Pokemon, you're probably not gonna hit level 20.
Which is what I used to do because I was
yeah, I did that
stupid.
too. I did that too. I had like
Oh yeah.
I definitely used to just have like my Charmeleon like way too high a level and nothing else was leveled up.
I mean, are you a real man if you go through the Elite Four with anything but an overpowered starter?
I mean, I usually have my starter with. I don't think there's ever been a game that I've played through all the way without keeping my starter. If I did, if I was ever going to do that, it would have been Gen 5 because I hate all the starters. But I don't think I'd do it in any other gen.
I will say, I don't think I've ever done it on an initial playthrough. I'm almost certain I've done it on follow-up playthrough. And yeah, Gen 5, I'm almost certain I've done it in Gen 5.
Yeah. I never beaten Gen 5 is the only reason. The only
I like Gen 5. Like, I legitimately like Black and White.
I like the game itself.
I do not like the starters.
I would say I like the game itself. The sprite work is amazing, and I like the layouts of the maps and stuff. It's really cool.
USA.
I'll be real. The gen with the most Pokemon period with 158. I like 15 of them. Like I don't like that gen's Pokemon. The only Pokemon game I ever dropped my starter was Scarlet. I wouldn't have done that in Gen 9 myself. I liked the starters a lot in that game.
I'll be honest, I don't care much about any of Gen 9 starters. I don't dislike them like I do Gen 5.
But you finally got what you wanted. You wanted a water fighting type. It's like the most gay-coded Pokemon like of all time.
The duck's only good in its basic form. The cat's good all the way through, and the crocodile is only good third form.
I like its first form too. Its second form's ugly as shit though.
No, its second form is amazing. With the sombrero, get fucked.
I hate that. It looks so ugly. I mean, the head is, the top of the head's fine. I hate its just base design.
But yeah, I do not like Quaxly's final form. Which upset me because that's the...
Or Quaquaval, that's its name.
It upsets me because that's the starter I picked.
Yeah.
In hindsight, I actually probably like the cat best.
Yeah, most people
Because despite being anthropomorphic, I'm like, well, at least it doesn't feel 100% like a very creepy furry made it.
Yeah, it's not super
it's
sexual.
Not like a sexy one. Yeah.
I mean, hear me out, but it's not overly sexual like some of the other overly sexual.
It's not Lopunny.
It's not Lopunny. That's very true.
Batman, I caught a Pokemon.
I caught a Pokemon, Batman. Oh,
no joke.
Whoa, Pokemon. That's one of my favorite videos. No, dude. There's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. I can do whatever I want.
You can't. It's an animal.
I'm gonna do it, Batman. I didn't care about the Weed Cat. I hated the Gay Bird. And the Sombrero Croc was cool, but I had other Firemon I wanted to use. I like Weed Cat, but I really like the fact that it's just a crocodile with a firebird on its nose, and it sings. That's great. Why you don't like Mexico Time to Cancel? I do also like its Fire Ghost, which is such a badass typing. I think all their typing is great. Grass Dark, Fire Ghost, and Water Fighting is pretty cool.
100%. I can't argue with the typing.
Despite the allegations, Typhlosion will always be my boy. The first and only mon I got to level 100. I think Typhlosion is cool, but I mean, Totodile is literally my #1 favorite starter of all time.
I mean, Typhlosion was my first starter, period.
Yeah.
So, like...
It's a cool one. It's a really good one.
So
he is up there as one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Indigo, how do you feel about how in 2D... the Cyndaquil line has its fire out all the time, and that looks badass. But in 3D, it's like a flame that shoots out rather than having quills like that stay out all the time, and it looks kind of fucked and dumb, and I hate it. I fucking hate the 3D sprites. They ruined
their models,
Cyndaquil line.
I don't. Here's the thing. I don't think they ruined it. I think it just especially. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest.
Funny enough, that wasn't even like a late decision, because even in Stadium 2, it also doesn't have the flame out all the time. So, like, I guess that was always supposed to be the idea.
But I hate it.
Yeah. Hey, but at least you have Arceus as Typhlosion. That one's cool.
Yeah,
I don't know. That one looks more like it deserves the allegations in the end.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I like the fact that it's like stoned out of its mind, and it's Fire Ghost as well, which is sick as hell.
You know, I didn't see a Weedle at all in the fucking forest.
Yeah, we didn't. That's true. We only saw Caterpie and like Metapods. Due to global warming, they had to cut back.
Sorry, I forgot you could create custom stickers.
Yeah.
I sent it out in SOS for fighting a Nursilla.
Sure.
I'm just kind of grinding at this point. I'm not doing anything specific.
Sure.
But someone put a sticker in the chat as we won. Just said, MILFs!
We did it, MILFs, guys.
MILFs with a big thumbs up and like a heart picture next to it.
That's pretty good. That's how you know you guys did it. You beat the monster. Learn double kick.
Nice.
Cool, more fighting type moves. I don't like the recent spin-off games picking and choosing gen starters seeming at random. That is a little weird, but I won't lie, I actually love that. I think that's such a cool thing because I like the idea of mixing and matching starters. I am a little disappointed that we're getting 2 Gen 2 starters and just a different fire type.
Yeah,
this
I
time
wish
around,
that it was just I wish that it was just Totodile and then Tepig and Chikorita can fuck off.
I don't like Chikorita. I mean, made my decision, made my pick really easy.
Here's the thing, I gotta point out.
Yeah.
If anyone needs alternate final evolution, Chikorita could do it.
That's true. Meganium is pretty boring, so that is a good point.
It's not even that Meganium's boring, as in like visually. It's that Meganium has nothing going on. It just has.
Is it supposed to be a tortoise?
Stats.
No, it's supposed to be like a long neck, like the dinosaur.
No.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, yeah, it's supposed to be a sauropod. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. But just with a. But with Bayleaf, it's like the leaves that are are buds, and then Meganium is it fully bloomed, but it's just kind of like it's just not very interesting.
Can we get a Google confirmation of what that line is actually supposed to be?
I think it's just called a bean. Like the bean Pokemon, and it's because it's a plant growing.
No, I mean, but like, what kind of animal it's supposed to be?
Because I don't think there is a.
But like, only the third one is a long neck. You know what I mean?
Well, the second one is too, but the first one really isn't.
Yeah. So Google it real quick. All Pokemon have a real world variant that you can Google to see what it is.
It's not true, but a good chunk of them do.
According to Bulbapedia, it just says biology. Meganium is a quadrupedal, pale green reptilian dinosaur or reptilian Pokemon that resembles a sauropod dinosaur.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it is.
Pokemon inspired by a sauropod dinosaur, like the Apatosaurus.
Apatosaurus?
Nope, what I said. Like, I'm pissed there's no Cyndaquil if there's gonna be the other Gen 2 stars, but I get that he was in
got his shine in the first arc.
Yeah, he got an Arceus, like you said. Like, which they put in the chat, too.
Here's my problem. There are now 6 Legends starters, but we only picked from 3 generations, and we only picked 1 from one, 2 from another, and all 3 from the third. And 2 of them are fucking Gen 5.
Yeah, they are. 2. We got Oshawott and Tepig. Trash.
Trash.
And God, Oshawott could have used a better third evolution, but nope, it's just slightly different colors, essentially.
Yeah, no, that pissed me off, because it's like, oh, well, Decidueye, who's awesome, we'll give him a whole new design. Alright, like, in the context of, like, we're in, like, alright, fine.
Yeah, he's like a samurai archer, rather than like a Robin Hood.
Yeah, he's more Japanese coded in that regard.
Yeah. Sure, fair enough.
But samurai.
Fuck it, he's like a.
Change his armor to black and
his accent colors are darker red. And yeah, I make him dark type instead of pure water. Done. Yeah, done. We did it. And then Typhlosion also, like, different colors, different design. Like, the idea is still there, but it's still different.
I agree with what Jedred just said in chat.
I would love Pokemon a game where the starters are all dinosaurs. Well, apparently, according to fans, all of the grass types are supposed to be dinosaurs, despite the fact that it's just not true. All the water types are all weapons, which is also not true. And all the fire types are based on the Chinese zodiac, which is
also not true.
Which is also not true. so there you go. So that's what we get. To be
Where's the
funny,
year of the crocodile?
Yeah, the year of the crocodile. Well, they said it was supposed to be a snake. Is what fans said it was supposed to be. which, you know, crocodiles, it's basically snake eyes. We're right.
When you have to reach on your explanation, it
I know, like,
your argument.
it's very true.
To circle back to pseudo-archaeology or just like fucking conspiracy theories in general,
most
when
of
your
the
argument is, well,
Pokemon,
this thing looks like this thing, so that's what it must be.
Yeah.
No, if all your evidence is that it looks like something else, that's crazy work.
Now, I'll give the Pokemon fans more credit than the pseudo-archaeology. Because
sure,
the problem with pseudo-archaeology is there is an explanation, they just don't like that explanation.
They literally ignore the explanation.
Yeah, the Pokemon fans are just
that.
like are literally reaching is what they're doing, reaching with no information.
Nintendo paid off the YouTubers that's not what it is, but that's really what it is.
yeah. The thing about Pokemon fans is they're reaching with no evidence whatsoever. But I guess at least they're not told anything and they're just reaching from nothing. I guess. Bring back Aerodactyl, you fucks. I love him. Yeah, they don't really like to bring back fossil mons that often. They like to keep those in their own generations for the most part.
You could get the Gen 8. You could get Tyrantrum in Gen 8. I know that.
Yeah, I know you were disappointed to not get your Tyrantrum in Gen 9.
Mostly for that one game we were doing.
Yeah, where you went with all rock types. You wanted your Tyrant. You didn't even want Tyrantrum. You wanted Tyrant.
That was because, like, I saw this really stupid strategy on you just play with a team of Tyrants.
My Pokemon is Toaster in bathtub. It's electric type.
Oh, do you mean electric water Rotom?
Yeah.
Come on, Rotom, let's go! Where are we going? The bath!
Oh, but he's a dishwasher. You know what? That's a huge missed opportunity. Making a washing machine should have been a fucking toaster.
Do I get rid of Tail Whip or Growl?
Sail Whip, because Growl weakens attack and you can't take hits anyway. Oh, okay. My bad. I meant to say to get rid of Growl, and I said said Tail Whip. I'm fucking stupid.
That's so funny.
I was saying it as if you should keep it, but I said it when I was telling you to get rid of it. That's on me.
That's so funny. No, that's fine. That's fine.
I mean, Nintendo paying people is wrong because Nintendo glazing is done both by fans and Jornos for free. That is very true. Yeah, they don't need to pay nothing. Also, Nintendo paying fans or supporting them in any way, shape, or form, that's insane.
Also, Nintendo making good advertising decisions?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. They would never do that.
No, they're too traditional.
This fan-made Pokemon game that is costing us nothing and building up our hype? Fuck you, what?
They're doing what? They're playing our games that we won't release on modern hardware? And it's literally affecting us in no way, shape, or form? That's fucked up, dude. we gotta do something about this.
Can I get a
right? You can get an Oh yeah, Indigo. I still need that voice recording from you if you get the free time.
What voice recording?
The 50 backs thing. I told you about that.
Oh, I'm gonna break your back. Only got 50 backs in my pocket.
But yeah, if you can ever record that for me and send it to me, I can finish setting up.
Well, if we can just get a clean cut of in here, you could just use the audio from too.
That's true. If someone clips that, I can try and edit around it.
Flip that.
Well,
chat.
you also spoke. But you spoke over, and we need a clear cut of it.
You're right. So say it loud and proud with no cuts.
All right. I'm gonna break your back. Only got 50 backs in my pocket.
Okay, now someone clip that, and then I can cut the audio. Mute the music first.
Chat.
Oh shit, I forgot. Yeah, you gotta mute your Pokemon music. I forgot it's gonna be playing the Pokemon. I'll just leave it there. It's not playing the music now. All right.
Yeah.
All right, go.
I'm gonna break your. Only got 50 backs in my pocket.
Okay, one more time. I think your Discord cut.
No, I think that Discord only cuts for us. I think that the audio is still clean on stream. Can we get a confirmation, chat?
Yeah.
I'm gonna break your. Got 50 bucks in my pocket.
No, you did
No,
cut? Okay. Yeah, definitely cut. Okay. Don't let Nintendo executives find out about the country named the Republic of Italy. People there use names like Mario and Luigi. Uh-oh. Alright.
They what?
These sons of... We own that. Alright, Indigo. Go.
I'm gonna break your back. Only got 50 bucks in my pocket.
Alright, now clip that.
That was pretty good.
That was good. That was perfect. Alright, you can continue playing then.
Yeah.
So yeah, clip that. I'll pull the audio from it. Boom, done. I also already sent you the GIF I had for it. It's perfect. I just haven't used it yet because I was waiting to get it all set up, but I kept forgetting about it.
Bro, fuck fighting metapods.
Well, so fun fact. Your Thunder Shocks actually are not getting weakened by his Harden, because it only affects his defense, not his special defense.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, in this generation, mind you,
Specials one stat.
whether or not an attack is special attack or regular attack is entirely dependent on what type it is.
Yep. And don't forget, special is one stat, so your special defense and attack are one stat.
That's so fire.
So Venusaur, which is supposed to be like a special defender, actually also has crazy special attack just because his special is so high.
But no poison typing yet.
No, he had his poison typing. Venusaur was grass poison, but only when he becomes Venusaur.
Oh, I need to go get some water. Hydration check.
Oh, Jigglypuff.
This is a trainer battle, unfortunately.
I know. Well, to be fair, it's only normal in this gen, so it's not useful, but it's cool to see the Pokemon that are rare drops.
Sure.
Like, oh no.
Yeah, seeing any of these old sprites will be fun for sure.
Like Pikachu
and...
and...
stop.
What's up? Oh, you getting attacked?
I got grab frills.
Why does Venusaur and Charizard get extra typing Blastoise gets left in the dust? I've always wondered that, and I'll just be honest with you, I have no clue. But that's always been the case. I don't know why Blastoise is pure water, but whereas Venusaur and Charizard got to be like fire flying and grass poison.
In fairness, I don't know, but Charizard might be better if it wasn't fire flying.
It would be, because then it wouldn't be 4 times weak to rock types.
Would you make Blastoise?
It is just weak to electric because it's flying. It's not 4 times, thankfully. Would you say just?
No, but because of that typing, he just gets stacked with weakness.
Oh yeah.
Because none of them cancel each other out.
Blastoise, what would be his other type in Gen 1? So there's no Dark, Steel, or Fairy yet. I don't know.
Maybe just fucking Rock or something.
You can just go simple and go Water normal. Not really many normal dual types. That's fair, but like it works. Not to mention he learns a shit ton of normal type moves. Like Skull Bash and fucking, I think even Defense Curl is normal. So, honestly, he probably would be water normal. He just learns a lot of normal attacks. Withdrawal, I think, is also normal. So, yeah, he's... Honestly, water normal probably would have been his type. I would think water steel, but, steel didn't exist yet. He had water gun. That's what he should have been. I do kind of wish
all the Pokemon that use guns are the American.
Yeah, absolutely. All the American types. That's
How come not one of the Gen 5 starters has a gun?
I know. They're all from New York.
Missed
what the fuck?
opportunity.
Missed opportunity.
You have a pig starter and that pig doesn't have a gun?
That's crazy work.
That's fucked up, dude. Why wouldn't you do that?
You could have also given everyone from Hawaii.
From Hoenn? Why Hoenn?
I said Hawaii, so like Alola.
Alola, yeah. I do kind of wish they'd kept Gyarados like Dragon type like they initially planned. Would have had devastating effects on the meta and would be OP as heck, but I think it'd be cool. To be fair, yeah.
I mean, Gyarados is already really fucking strong, isn't he?
Yeah, he's one of the best Pokemon in Gen 1, but he has the downside of an electric type move instant kills him. Like, any electric attacks will just fuck him to death. Literally. Pika. But originally the plan, after they decided to make Dragon type like this mythic type, so only Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite got it, the original plan was to make Charizard Dragon, Gyarados Dragon, there's like Water Dragon, Fire Dragon, and Aerodactyl, who was supposed to be Rock Dragon.
Damn, that was fucked up.
But instead they made them all flying types to make up for the fact that they weren't going to be dragons. He's one of the best mons ever for, at least for Nuzlocke. Yeah, he's not great for like actually like pro playing or whatever because of his huge electric type weakness, but in terms of like running Nuzlocke or just playing through the games, he's crazy good. Aerodactyl being Rock Dragon would have been so sick. I agree. He would have been a much better Pokemon. Although he wouldn't have. There's a few types he would like. There is some good in him being rock flying, to be fair, but he would have been a lot cooler. Pretty sure they said they didn't make any more dragon types was because ice types were also very rare. That's true. There's only like, what was it like? There's 4. No, there's not even 4.
Gen 1,
there's
there
3.
was Lapras.
Oh yeah, Lapras.
Dugong.
Yeah, Seal, Dugong, and Cloyster. And I think that's it. So there's only 4. Is Cloyster? Yeah, Cloyster is water ice, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right.
I know he learns a few ice moves, so maybe I think he is. But either way, yeah, ice types are also super rare, and they're the only thing strong against dragons, so that is probably why they did that. Damn, if they would have made him dragon, Charizard would have been a broken ass starter. Being fire dragon, having like no proper weaknesses. It would have been actually useful. Ugly bird. So funny enough, I think Spearow is cool. But I think Fearow sucks. I think that Pokemon is ugly. But I think Spearow looks cool.
Okay, so I was wrong. I always thought Venusaur was just grass type until Gen 3.
No, he was grass poison right out the gate.
But I love... I'm looking at it now. I love that his... I don't know why this makes me laugh. His German name is Bisaflor.
Bisaflor.
B-I-S, like Lisa. Or maybe it's Bisaflor.
Bisaflor. Is Bisaflor.
And in French, it looks like his name... God, I don't know French pronunciation, so I'm probably fucked saying this.
Mm-hmm.
Florizare.
Florizare. Pretty.
And I like that in Korean, it's not translated into, like, English whatsoever, but the Japanese is translated into English.
Mm-hmm. Part of me does wish they would have kept Charizard's name. Charizard's Japanese name is pretty hardcore. Can we get a what?
Yeah, Lizardon. Lizardon is fucking awesome.
Lizardon.
Lizardon!
In French, he is Rackhaufe.
Rockhaufe. Okay.
Rackhaufe.
Sure. It's an interesting
and
name.
In German, his name is Glurak.
Blorak.
Glurak.
Can we get all the evolutions Japanese names real quick?
No, don't do that. we don't need to do that.
Why not? I'm curious.
Bitch, I know you're not curious. I know you do know what the fuck they are.
Blastoise, he's fucking killing it in every language.
Mm-hmm.
In Japanese, he's Kamex.
Kamex. Pretty intense.
Yeah, that's
in
fun.
French, he's Tortank.
That's odd. He's just Tortank.
And in German, his name is Turtok.
Turtok. You will not stop my Turtok. Oh, Sandshrew.
Oh.
That will be very useful for Lieutenant Surge.
Who should I name him after then? I'm only naming Pokemon after
Let's see, who's in...
members of the garbage gang or like our followers for like Pokemon that matter.
Well, we already had Frayed. Ghost is still here. We can name him Ghost. Spooky
Sure. Is there
Ghost.
anyone with an affinity for Sandshrew specifically?
Yeah. Does anyone want Sandshrew? Just Dreadbread and Ghost.
Because I was gonna name a Ghostly Toast, to be fair.
Well, Spooky Ghastly Ghost, the one who's here. Though they'd probably want to be like Haunter or something.
Yeah, definitely that. There is only one ghost in this whole game, huh?
There is. And it's not strong against Psychic types. Which is why Psychic types have no weaknesses.
Morgan is now, like, periodically texting me something about the book.
It's very funny.
And I told her I look forward...
Sorry, Muffin's in the chat. Name him
because
Muffin.
I will hear about it immediately. I knew she would start texting me immediately about what was happening.
Isn't Bug good against Psychic in Gen 1? Nope, because unfortunately there was a glitch in the game's code, so Psychics just don't have weaknesses. They're supposed to be good against Psychic types, but they aren't. Oh, also there's no Bug type attacks yet. The only I think the only
right for this man, sure.
No, just name it Muffin. Muffin's here.
Muffin?
Muffin's
No,
here.
Muffin should be one of the cutesy ones.
Yeah, Sandshrew. You saying Sandshrew ain't cute as fuck?
Yeah, in fairness, Sandshrew and Sandslash are pretty cute.
But yeah, Dreadbread works too. I don't. Oh yeah. B-R-E.
I don't think that's gonna work.
B-R-E-D. I guess you wouldn't be able to have both D's. Oh, unless you make it all one word, then you could. That's Gore of my favorite types. Yeah, unfortunately, Bug is literally useless in the early gens. It doesn't help that in Gen 1 there is not really a good Bug type at all, I don't think. I think, well, Scyther's okay. Even then. Because his stats are really good.
Yeah, bud?
But, like, Pinsir's not strong. Frickin'...
Oh, I could have named a Scyther Frayed. That would have made sense.
I don't think you can catch one. I think that's in
the
Safari Zone. I know that's where you find Pinsir.
I think you can find them both there.
It's alright, Frayed is the starter. Oh, Aurora! Hi, Aurora!
Oh, Aurora.
Hello.
I love the Aurora Borealis. Does that mean you're colorful and bright and magical?
They are very shiny.
Oh, so you're like a shiny Pokemon, dude? That's so perfect right now.
Is everybody there?
Unfortunately, I won't be catching any.
No, the chance of you finding a shiny is like near impossible in the first gen. You can. It is possible. It's just insanely hard.
We can look up the Mew glitch, though. I can get myself a Mew.
Yeah, not really worth it.
Oh, he's literally mewing right now. I mean, it's kind of worth it, you fuck.
You'll get it, just believe. Yeah, that's true. It is still physically possible. We could get a shiny. Worked an hour less last night because of daylight savings. Oh god, that would have been nice.
The thing is, would I even realize it was a shiny?
Oh, that would be rough. Because the sprites sometimes are really hard to tell. That's a good point.
Exactly. Because there wouldn't be any kind of like stars that pop out, because that's not what they did.
I want my hour of sleep back, though. Yeah, I do too. I do as well.
Look, I didn't have to work anymore, so I'm not complaining, because Morgan did have to.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo. Is some kind of Dracula?
Too bad
What
it's
are we,
mine now.
some kind of Suicide Squad?
That is a line in that movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's such an awful movie.
Oh, I didn't mean to press run. God damn it. It was a misinput.
Damn.
I kind of
You
just
didn't
want to get
catch
through this as fast as possible, dude. Fuck caves.
Yeah, the caves suck. It doesn't help that I think all you can catch here is Geodude, Onyx, and like Zubat. Oh no, there's a chance you can find a Clefairy too, I guess. But again, in this game, they're not very useful because they're only normal type.
Yeah.
Granted, if you can find it, you should find. I think you can find a Moonstone here, which you should definitely get, because that'll get you your Nido Queen or Nido King.
Yeah.
So that you should definitely try and find.
I found the monkey.
I don't remember where it is though. Oh, you found the one I was telling you about?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Longanga.
Longanga.
Yeah, we're fast forwarding through the cave. I don't give a fuck. I have no integrity.
To be fair, the caves are pretty annoying, so I don't really blame you. Assuming we can only find one Moonstone, which one are you going to evolve though? Because basically that'll dictate which one you're going to keep with you and which one you're probably not going to keep with you. Because I don't think it'll be as useful.
What does I feel like I normally go with Nido King, but what's like the benefit?
I think their stats are pretty similar, and they're both poison ground. So I honestly don't think there's really a negative to go with either. Maybe. Yeah, I think it's just aesthetic. I don't think there's really that big a difference with those two.
I'll probably go with Kingsley.
I mean, I'll double check, but I honestly think they're pretty damn similar.
What's sad about Geodude is that I don't have a way to...
Yeah, you don't have a way to evolve him, yeah. And unfortunately, even if you did, he's not very useful.
Yeah. So
don't worry, I just looked for it. Bug types are still strong against psychics in at least yellow. The downside being that their stats are still not very good.
The downside is they're still bug type.
Yeah, they're pretty much still bug type. The only one that's like decent against psychics is Beedrill, because Twin Needle is a decent move, and it's the only one that learns it.
What's it called? No, that's too many letters. You don't know. I'm gonna do it actually. How do you spell kidney?
Kidney? Kidney. Kidney stone. I got it. I will not stand for this bug type slander. To be fair, my favorite Scyther and Scissor are my two favorite like bug types. However,
I do like Scissor. There are good bug types, just mostly not in Gen 1.
Yeah, just not in whole Kidney Stone is a good one. Exactly. It's like that's pretty good.
The thing about bug type and normal type is that a lot of those Pokemon end up being I guess I describe them as basic bitches. Like all the little birds and bugs.
A lot of the bugs are
like
just
worms
the bug.
and caterpillars and...
But my favorite bug type is actually from... Despite the fact that I don't like Gen 5, my favorite bug is from Gen 5. Because Galvantula and Joltik are great. I love those two.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm going inside.
The freaking electric spiders are sick as hell.
Gen 5, again, still has some of my favorite staple Pokemon. Like Lilligant. Lilligant's, like, anytime Lilligant's on my team, I'm happy.
So, I like Lumbar, but I hate all of its evolutions. But I think Lumbar is cool. He's like a little clown with a big log that it carries.
Oh, yeah, that.
But the other ones, Girder and Conkeldurr,
they get very unfortunate looking.
Yeah, they get like really weird heads.
Gen 5 don't got ugly ass fucking Pokemon.
They're like veiny clowns is what they are.
Yeah, they get like veinier over time too, and I don't like it. I like the idea. It's really good. Oh, rare candy. That's actually really, really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to fight all the trainers, and I'm gonna try to find all the... But I'm just gonna run from all the Pokemon.
Fair enough. Unless it's a different one, so you can keep
patching,
keep padding out your decks.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do. This music, it's driving me mad.
Yeah, it probably is pretty fucking.
It's turning me into Winston Churchill.
Chat,
Starting
what
me
is
into
this music
J. Jonah
doing for
Jameson.
you right now?
Turn me into Tricky Dick.
Escape rope. That'll be useful way later.
Can't do it.
I know you move very slowly in these old games.
Let me.
There's another trainer.
Yeah.
And I think there's like one more item back here. I think that's... Oh, no, that's right. You do actually want to go this way. So if you follow this path and then go to the left, you'll go down those stairs, and that'll be where you'll actually, like, the path you want to go.
For sure. So then...
You're out of low kick, PP.
I'm literally stupid. So then I'll go this way after I clear out the rest of the other.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Come on, Oddish.
Oh, I'm so stupid.
You did it again. Little fucking did it again.
Alright.
Damn.
Nostalgia is perfectly valid for this question. But what is your favorite Pokemon generation?
For me...
Or favorite Pokemon game? Let's go with, like...
So, after having played it recently... well, okay, so... See, the rough part is... Oh, hey, this is one you can actually catch. The rough part is... The best and the best game for me is easily Heart Gold or Soul Silver. Pick whichever one you want, it doesn't matter. But... Oh, you call it Aurora.
Nice, that's so perfect. I had to look up to see how to spell that.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I don't know how to spell it off the top of my head either.
Aurora?
They're in chat.
Yeah. Like the Aurora Borealis bit from Simpsons.
Yeah, it is like that is the Aurora.
My God, what is going on in that kitchen?
Aurora?
Lamau. Aurora Borealis. But yeah, Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
It's just spelled Aurora like normal. Are you about to try to spell it?
No.
No.
It's done.
I was kind of confused because I didn't think it was that hard to spell. But
no, when you throw a U after an A,
my brain shuts down.
Same with silent E's at the end of sentences. I'm like, oh no, get the.
Oh, English. What a language. Your first team
army, so I know how to spell.
That's right. First team rocket fight, and they spam sand attack.
That does sound like what Team Rocket.
Fuck, this was a bad switch in. Oh fuck, they were about to kill me.
You can spam quick attack; it'll at least hurt it. But it's resistant. Okay, it's Rattata, so you probably be fine after that. Your defense is way too weak, and it knows quick attack. Yeah, you're fucked. You're gonna have to go all the way back through.
That's fine.
Well, now you can actually. Well, before you go to your PC, and you can switch in some of your newer Pokemon. Since you true.
You
don't need to keep birds and bugs in here since you're not going to be using them.
Stupid.
You don't need to keep them since they're still level 4 and 3. You're not going to use them.
That's what I got you guys here for, literally.
It's true. It basically reminds you what's going on. But yeah, Heart Gold, Soul Silver are probably just the overall best games. Easily.
I don't know why they never did that again, where you could go through.
So funny enough, it's only because Gold and Silver were supposed to be the last games. That was supposed to be it, and there was going to be no more Pokemon. But they sold way too well, and the anime started, and it was doing insanely well. So there was no way they could stop doing Pokemon after that. You better get a Scyther later. We're gonna try Scyther has a really low drop, though. You released... Oh, right, because you already had one. I forgot you actually only caught a second one.
Yeah, I had to get rid of that fuck.
So
I'm getting this because it's a higher level.
That's fair. That's fair. Bring Aurora.
And then...
Which one was
who else did you say was...
You spelled you spelled Dreadbread wrong. That's okay. He's
no, I didn't.
He spells it B-R-E-D-D like Judge Dredd. You spelled bread right, but he doesn't spell it right.
No, I'm correct.
Yeah, just take Dreadbread with you too. Funny enough, I actually prefer base silver over soul silver, and I can't really explain why other than nostalgia. Having replayed Crystal is crazy how good it is. Like
that's why I said like it's your favorite. Nostalgia is a fair like.
But I never played Crystal. Like this was a new experience for me. I'd never played Crystal till more recently.
No, but I'm talking about the individual in chat.
Oh yeah.
That's so trash.
Free, yeah.
Did you see what I just realized?
If your favorite is purely nostalgia, like nothing wrong with that. The only problem I have an issue with, the only time I have an issue with people who are like, "Oh, this is my favorite," is when they're like, "No, it's just the best," even though my only real reason is nostalgia.
Is I like it.
Yeah, that's why I have a problem with people saying that the DBZ dub is superior to the sub, because it's like, no, that isn't just nostalgia that you're talking.
It's true. It isn't just nostalgia, but you know what? I'll tell you this, Giuseppe. It is nostalgia if you prefer the fucking, what was that? The ocean dub.
That's funny.
Because it's subjectively not good, but I love it so much.
Well, here's the thing. I will actually argue both of you on this, and I have a very good reason.
Okay.
Because both the Funimation and the ocean dub in the original format changed the tone of the series a lot.
Yeah.
And if you like that tonal change, that's a big reason. You know, like a lot of the reason people are like, "Oh, I only like," people like Carl who like the Falconer score specifically. It's like, yeah, because it
are you talking about the
tone of the
dub?
show.
So they don't like the DBZ dub because Goku sounds like a woman. I'm assuming you mean the Japanese one, where it is a woman.
Yeah, I could.
Which did take me.
God damn it!
You could have got a Paris. You could have your first.
I kind of wanted
grass...
that Paris.
Could have had your first grass type.
Here's the thing. I am not a big fan of the sub.
Yeah.
In part also because like, I mean, Goku and Gohan just sound identical. Yeah, it's like there is a difference in their speech pattern, but like there's one episode in Z where Goku and Gohan, or in Super where Goku and Gohan have like a sparring match. It's not the Tournament of Power one. It's before that.
Oh, okay.
And I can't tell who is yelling or doing half the time because they sound identical unless you can actually tell apart their speech pattern, which I only barely can, and only because I'm a fucking weak.
Having gone back, I have been able to like enjoy Masako Nozawa's work. However, for the Japanese, there is one exception that I do not like in Japanese, but only one character, and that is Bardock. Because Bardock being voiced by Masako Nozawa does not work for me.
I mean, honestly, I feel like it's just kind of time to swap out the old guard, especially with the Japanese, because Masako Nozawa, that lady is 82 years old.
And still doing it. She currently holds the record for having the most voice roles with a single character, and voicing a character longer than anyone else ever.
She's been voicing Goku since the Dragon Ball anime came out in 1986.
Yeah.
It's been 39 years.
Yeah, and it's been consistent, because even though the show had a huge, like, stops and stuff, she's been voicing in every game, too.
Here's the thing, is that I love the sub because I I enjoy, like you said, the tone of, like, it's a big fantasy vibe. It's a big, like, Goku is like this fucking dumbass from the hills, and like, I don't know, him sounding like an old woman just kind of works for me. I haven't seen the movies with Bardock in it, so I would probably agree with you, but I don't know personally.
He's like a gruff warrior type.
Oh wow, why did my shit just shut off? Anyway, I had the stream on screen, but now it's just not there anymore. Oh. I don't know what happened.
It's working fine for me, at least.
The only time I ever had a problem with, I'm not gonna try to pronounce her name because I don't know how to say her name. Say it again.
Masako Nozawa.
The Goku's voice actress.
Yeah, Masako Nozawa.
Oh.
Hello.
I honestly think she
can you not
great.
hear us anymore?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Okay. So it's Masako Nozawa.
Oh yeah. She in Dragon Ball GT.
Okay, was he afraid? Oh god, you told me about that GT, the GT line.
Afraid. Yeah, so when the Golden Great Ape shows up, instead of doing the regular noise, it's her voice. She's just screaming, and she is screaming, and it's just screaming.
So for the Japanese, they don't play like the Great Ape like monkey noise, like screams and noises. It's just Nozawa screaming the whole time.
But it's just for the Golden Great Ape. Every other Great Ape ever has been the regular.
Yeah, like roaring and stuff. Oh yeah, remember, Zubats are flying types. They're resistant to fighting type attacks.
Oh, no, I don't.
Yeah, they're flying poison.
Yeah, that's what you're here for, dude.
But they're weak to electric. Oh,
nice, another chance at a Paris.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Who do I name Paris after?
Really good question.
I'm probably not gonna use them actually.
Yeah. So I guess you don't have to name them if you're not ever gonna use them.
Shrooms.
Funny enough, I thought you were gonna call him Shroomish, just a different later Pokemon.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
Can't escape. There you go.
I
love the fact that Pikachu isn't with you if he's fainted. He stops following you if he's fainted.
Yeah, he actually goes into the ball.
No, because he's dead.
Jesus.
You're almost out.
Oh, this is about to be a whole fight though. God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. So now you got to fight for the fossils.
Probably just gonna.
He used disable.
Yeah, definitely.
He disables
I'm
you.
definitely gonna just die, and then come back with a full.
Okay, you're not. I don't think you're not disabled anymore. Now you're disabled again. Oh no, you're okay. It failed.
Damn, Aurora almost fucking single-handedly did.
Mm-hmm. Cover. Damn, you're poisoned. If you're a little higher level.
I promise I'll stop fast forwarding.
You can use potion. Ah, never mind.
No, this was my plan. I didn't need to do this. I'm stupid.
You could have at that point you could have just used an escape rope to get all the way out there.
Yeah, the extra heal was just on instinct.
That's all right. Now you just have to walk back through. Now, which fossil do you choose? There's only one right answer.
There is only one right answer, and it's the dome fossil.
Yeah. Oh no, Indigo, are you a Helix fossil defender?
I'm sorry, I was distracted. What was that?
I asked if you are a Helix fossil defender.
A heal defender?
Helix.
Helix fossil.
So, at the start of Pokemon Gen 1, you get a chance to pick...
Helix fossil.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I like Dome Fossil better.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There's only one right answer, so I was like, are you one of the people? Are you an exception to that rule? The Dome Fossil is the correct
here's
answer.
The thing. First of all, Omnistar is horrifying to look at. Omnimite, no. Omnistar, pretty terrifying.
Yeah, Omnistar's pretty freaky. Oh, you learned karate.
Also, just not a big Nautiloid fan.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure that's what Omnistar is supposed to be, is like a Nautiloid.
Helix fossil, obviously. Also, Kabutops is pretty fucking sick.
I'm not a big Trilobite fan either. Like, Kabutops does look pretty sick.
I mean, it's a giant Trilobite with blades for hands. With the bipedal monster with blades for hands. It's fucking awesome.
It's Scyther, but Trilobite.
Yeah.
So you're not all about the Cambrian explosion.
I like knowing about the Cambrian explosion. I don't necessarily like many of those animals.
Because it's all like Cthulhu shit, right? It's all like cosmic horror.
Well, it's not just that. It's just, like, I'm not a big fish person in general.
Sure. Well, I feel like a lot of them were more crustaceans, and which means I would have eaten them. I would have eaten most of the Cambrian.
Dude, I don't like bugs. I don't want to eat bugs, whether or not they come from the water or from the land.
Water bugs are so fucking fire, dude. I can't even lie.
But no. I'd say, yeah, my favorite. I'd say the first animal that I would say that I genuinely like. Now, I won't lie, part of it's the name.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't come along until I want to say the Ordovician period. Which good old Sacabombaspis.
Oh, is that the dog?
No. Oh. The Silurian period is right after the Cambrian, meaning it's old. So everything's still in the water.
Ah.
Yeah.
No, Sacabombaspis.
That's a fun name.
Is a goofy ass looking proto-fish. And I'm gonna send you a picture. Send it to both of you.
Oh, yeah.
Just so we're all on the same page.
Just know if you send it to me, I'm gonna open it on stream.
It's not offensive, so go ahead.
It's so silly. It looks like it has googly eyes.
Or did you send it on Discord?
I sent it on Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook.
Yeah, no, it's a jawless fish from 500 million years ago. It doesn't even have, like, flippers, like, fins on its front yet. It's just a tail.
I did not get your Facebook notification.
Then I'll just put it in the Discord. I wasn't even thinking that I could do.
Just switch in.
Oh, I just got it. I literally just got it. That's so funny.
There he
Look
is.
at this guy.
There he is. He's a little boy.
After doxing my whole friends list.
Yep.
Sorry, I'll put it in chat next time.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I don't care.
I love him.
Yeah, he's pretty fun. He's pretty good.
Yeah. And then then we got Dunkleosteus in the Devonian here.
You might as well try and get your Nidorina.
He's one of my favorites.
I mean, Dunk is pretty popular. So Dunkleosteus, imagine, Zach, a shark.
Yeah.
That has armor.
Hell yeah.
They literally...
Double kick.
Like its teeth are on the outside, kind of thing. Like it's a bear trap on the outside of its face.
Well, no. So, Dunkleosteus was a part of a group of animals called placoderms, which were fish who developed exoskeletons to a degree, as well as endoskeletons. So they had bones outside their body as well as inside their body. Yeah, he had a guillotine for him. His mouth came to just a handful of points. Like, only a couple of just very long blades that came to, like, specific points. And it would have had, because of how focused the power of their jaws would have been, they would have had one of the, like, most powerful bite forces in all of animal history that we know of.
Hell yeah. That was pretty hardcore. Where's that Pokemon?
Unfortunately, there is a Pokemon of it. There's actually multiple Pokemon of it. You remember in like Gen 7 or 8 where the fossils all got mixed up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
in
fucking
there.
hate it. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, it's Giuseppe's like least favorite.
I get the reference that they're making. I get the history behind it. It doesn't mean that I have to fucking like the Pokemon.
I'd like the Pokemon more if they made sense. Like, as opposed to like, no, they just took animals that are wildly different, just shoved them together.
Yeah, not only does it not make sense, but I'm curious to see the real Pokemon. Like, I want the next generation to do fossils, because Gen fucking 9 didn't do fossils. Gen 10 their fossils should be those proper Pokemon, right?
It could be interesting.
It's like an electric, like, fucking theropod, and then like a Dunkleosteus.
Well, wait for the Legends game for that, and then you might finally get it for Gen 8.
Oh yeah, since we're back in Kalos, I can get I can maybe get Tyrantrum again.
Yeah, you should be able to. Also, kind of weird that we're only going to be in the city.
We're not leaving the city?
No, apparently the whole game takes place in Lumos.
I'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah. With the wild zones. Although Lumos seems to be several times bigger than it is in, like, the actual Gen 6 games. And you can, like, platform on top of the buildings and stuff. Oh, also, I looked up which was better between Nidoking and Nidoqueen. Apparently, Nidoking is generally considered better because he gets a higher attack, special attack, and speed stat, whereas Nidoqueen is focused on HP and defense.
So the question is, do you want to hit hard or live a little longer?
Yeah.
Hit hard, definitely.
Then you want to focus Nidoking. Yeah.
Oh. No, so, oh yeah, should check out the...
Alright, so once you go through that... Oh, water gun.
I don't think...
Oh yeah, Aurora... Well, yeah, also both Nidorina and Nidorina can both learn certain water type moves. If you wanted to keep using Aurora, they can also learn it. Mega Punch. I think that's a normal type, so most of them should be able to. Wow. Oh, duh, they don't have hands. They're bipedal creatures. Of course they can't learn it.
That's funny.
Give it to Frayed.
I always give my Pikachu Mega Punch. I don't know why, but I...
Sure. Well, next up is Cerulean City. Don't use that yet. You definitely want to level them up more because they can learn more moves.
That's so funny.
And
I should just also use...
Yeah, you might as well teach something Water Gun if you want.
It'll be Aurora.
Okay.
Go on, Aurora, make him squirt. I'm sorry, I don't know you like that. I'm so sorry, I don't know you like that.
They just said lol. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine, Lamau.
It's kind of slipped out, I promise.
Yeah, Giuseppe loves his crass humor.
I have a pretty good sensor in my brain that like keeps me from saying like the really obscene shit.
Yeah, you send me
things
those
slip out.
instead in chat instead, like
Yeah.
in like Messenger and stuff.
I just harass Morgan with all the worst jokes. Normally, she'll say literally anything, and I'll just look at her like she said something dirty.
Whirlwind. I don't remember what Whirlwind does.
Nope.
Oh yeah, they have to be flying type. I enjoy crass humor. I just don't do it myself. That's fair. I do, but I tend to keep it to myself as well. I keep it to myself. And I tell Giuseppe in messages. And my wife.
Yeah.
Who hates it.
Pray our DMs never get leaked, brother.
I know. I know, it's like the dragon woman.
I was starting to wonder if you did.
See, I'm maturing. I'm growing up because sometimes I see something, I'm like, that's funny. I shouldn't think that's funny, and then I'll just continue on. I'll leave it.
I definitely do. I definitely do that with a lot of stuff.
By a lot of stuff, he means racist memes.
No, I would never do that. That's messed up. Can't do that. I don't think there's anything we can find here. Is there anything we can even find here?
I was thinking there was like an Ekans here, but it's looking like there's literally
I
nothing.
don't think we need that anyway. You literally have two much better poison types already.
I like the snake.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
But also, I promised I would stop doing that after the cave.
All right. Well, let's heal up, save, beat Misty, and then we'll call it.
Nice.
With your team, you shouldn't have too much trouble, I don't think. Afraid the Pikachu should help a lot. Unfortunately, everything else is just gonna be okay with them. Misty's right there.
Oh, that's right.
it's right past the center. That's a sign.
Fuck you. The buttons on this suck, dude.
Alright, I think they have 2 trainers you can battle. Yeah. We should probably get Frayed in higher level anyway. He's like 13.
Yeah.
Splash, the first up. Let's do it! Swimmer wants to fight. Go, horsey!
I don't like how he's dressed.
What are you talking about? He's rocking his Speedo and his his I forget what they're called. They're like called wet caps or something, dry caps. I don't remember.
Something like that.
And
Swim caps.
swim caps, something like that. And then he's got some swim goggles so he doesn't get the chlorine water in his eyes. What a thoughtful guy. And his horsey.
He just gives him fucked up creeper vibes, dude.
Later in the game, you fight a couple that I never realized it before until someone just like made a post about it online. You fight this couple, and they both have one Pokemon. And you find them in a double battle in like I think Fire Red or something. And the guy's rocking an Onyx, and the girl has a Cloyster.
Hey yo.
Hey yo! what the fuck, guys? Oh my god.
What that tongue do? Nice.
It's been stricken with paralysis.
She.
Freaking, I love that song.
That's good, dude. That's a good bit.
Nice crit, bro.
Nice clip, bro.
So Indigo, you want to know something really stupid about the Gen 1 games?
Sure.
So in the first released Gen 1 games on Game Boy, crazy fact,
Crazy Frog.
In the game, there's a speed. The speed stat was linked to how often you'd hit critical hits.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
So if you're really fast, not only will you hit more often, but you'll hit double damage every time. And apparently you can even calculate it, because it's just the speed stat, like, divided by this random number, like, it's like 300 some shit, and then you, like, times those together and then divide it by 2, and that's your percentage. And so Pokemon, that's why Pokemon like Alakazam are completely busted, because not only is the special crazy high, but his speed is like insane, so he just hits crits with all of his psychic moves and then just breaks the game. And that's why Gen 1 is such a fun game, just full of broken glitches and silly, goofy old mechanics that weren't set up yet. I'm more than good enough for you. Misty can wait.
That's kind of crazy.
See, she's putting up her hand. She's like, nope, you ain't fighting her. Goldeen has been stricken with paralysis. Supersonic Freight has become confused.
If he was still here, I'd make a joke about that, but...
No, he went to bed.
Poor sleepy boy.
Poor sleepy boy.
Bam! Fuck off!
Also, Indigo, what do you think of Vegeta's name for his new form?
Ultra Vegeta 1?
Yeah, Ultra. What do you think of Ultra Vegeta 1?
I'm a big fan of it because that sounds like some shit Vegeta would do.
I know. When I heard that, I thought it was very fucking funny. You might as well just keep
that sounds like he's expecting
it.
there to be... That sounds like he's expecting there to be a Beyond.
Well, there is.
There, I'm saying.
He already knows that.
He knows it. He's seen it by that point. But, yeah, he like, apparently transforms, and everyone's like... Goku's like, well, yeah, now you finally did Super Saiyan 3. He's like, it's not Super Saiyan 3. Foolish Kakarot. It's Ultra Vegeta. Ultra Vegeta 1.
It's different.
Which,
You'd know that if you weren't such a clown.
You know that, clown, if you weren't such a clown. Ha!
Got him.
I'm not taking Double Team.
Okay. Double Team was good, but with your speed so high, I don't know. You Mega Punch, Thunder Shock, Thunder Wave, Quick Attack. You don't really need Quick Attack.
Okay.
Yeah, you won't. Yeah, you don't really need it.
I ended up not learning. Fuck, I pressed the wrong buttons again.
It's fine. You probably won't. I'll admit, you probably wouldn't have used it much anyway.
At all, yeah.
Your Pikachu's not...
I'm much more of an offensive Pokemon player because I'm...
Okay. Your Pikachu's not fully healed, just to let you know.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I knew that. I just wanted to see if you knew that.
Get him, Dreadbread.
I feel like it'll be fine.
Yeah. Hi, you're New Face. What's your policy on Pokemon? What is your approach? My policy is an all-out offensive. with water-type Pokemon. Misty, the world-famous beauty, is your host. Are you ready, sweetie?
It's weird that you picked water type for all-out offense when they're not really known for that. Mostly known for being tanky.
Obviously, yeah, they're mostly defensive type, really. To be fair, I think she uses Staryu and Starmie, which I don't think are very tanky, so maybe that's why. Thunder Shock!
Thunder! Thunder Shock!
I can hear that my kitty wants me to open my door and let her in.
Child.
Ready, jump!
Critical hit.
Sick.
Now.
Yeah, and Starmie.
Ready, jump!
Harden. My strategy is all out offensive. I'm gonna start with Harden. my favorite offensive attack. Oh yeah, Starmie is water psychic, though it knows no psychic moves.
Yeah, it just looks like that.
Yeah.
That's why it's psychic.
I mean, to be fair, I think Staryu and Starmie look pretty sick. An X-Defend? The fuck is this? What kind of offensive strategy is this bullshit? This bitch first uses Harden and then uses an X-Defense? What the fuck is this? Oh no. Okay. This is entirely just a defensive strategy. She's just a liar. She just lied to your face and started defending constantly.
That was her strategy.
To blatantly lie to you so you would fuck up. Damn.
It's called being a pool hall hustler, dude.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to let the kitty in.
Pussy.
Pussy. Exactly, you get it. That's her name. Her name is Ruby da Pussy.
The name got that.
Yeah, people pay more attention to the fact that her last name is Pussy, but gloss over the fact that her middle name is Duh.
It's like Sonic the Hedgehog.
God damn it! I was already gonna.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, my name is Speed. I thought your middle name was The.
I finally, Muff and I started watching some random some episodes of Sonic Boom. That show is great. Oh my god, it's so goddamn funny for no reason.
Yeah, we're gonna fast forward through the rest of this because I'm gonna lose this battle, and that's fine because I'm gonna come back stronger.
You got this, Dreadbrit? Oh. Alright, heal up your party.
Do it. I don't have to do that. I already, right? You made me fucking question
my whole memory of this game. No, I thought
I did that on instinct, and I was like, oh wait, no, I don't.
Yeah, you don't have to do it after you've passed out, because you essentially passed out and then were dragged to a Pokemon Center.
Misty was like, get this kid out of here, he's pissing on my floor. Yo, the piss is going into the water, what the fuck?
Hey, yo!
Hey, yo, what is this? That gets no boost.
This kid gets a doom.
A doom?
Do they do 5 big dooms?
I don't know what their negative thing is. I don't know if it is a doom.
Yeah, it's boom or doom. You either give the chicken bake a boom or a doom. give it a boom. It's a chicken bake.
Mm.
This monkey needs to stop.
Yeah. Thunder Shock. Nice work, Pikachu.
Shock.
Okay, I would switch.
Yeah. Switch and heal.
Yeah.
Hi, oh kitty kitty kitty. Enjoy my kitty. I was about to fucking not heal. What the fuck? Not the X defend.
Immediately. See, this time she opened with X defend. And then Bumblebee. To be fair, at least that's super effective. So that is an offensive strategy.
We're gonna go from lowest level and work our way up. But
Okay.
finish on Freyed. Finish on Freyed specifically. I know he's not the highest level, but that's how we're gonna do it. Because right
could use
now I
Growl
can
and
do
try and
things
lower
like
some
yeah,
stats,
exactly. That's usually the strat whenever I'm not very well leveled.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, well, what the fuck? What the fuck?
What
No,
the
sorry.
goddamn-
No, I know. I just thought
This
it was
guy
funny.
did like a shoulder check and fell on the ground, like in front of me. I was like, haha, I'll go and attack him, and I got close to him, and apparently I got by the shoulder click check that was already done.
What the fuck?
That's that lingering hitbox.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Horn attack. Hit him with a horn attack.
What does Lear do?
I don't remember. If it lowers defense, that might be a good call. Yeah. Oh, crit. I was about to say, with his attack lower, that shouldn't do too much, but damn it, it was a crit, so it doesn't matter.
I could afford a potion for Kingsley.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know about that.
Nice. No, you keep that stat down.
Literally.
It's just gonna keep doing it now. Okay,
Nope.
she did attack.
You said enough of your games.
Alright, all out offense. Take this thing down. No fighting type moves though. So you can use Karate Chop. It's normal type for some reason.
Yeah, I don't get it.
God damn.
That was kind of crazy.
Now what kind of great there? Yeah, you'll have to stick to a scratch.
I'm gonna have to grind today.
No, you got this.
I'm gonna growl him. Didn't work.
Alright, Thunder Shock. Or Thunder Wave.
Yeah, you hit him with the Thunder Wave first. So then he becomes guaranteed paralysis.
Now you heal. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and he
Okay.
didn't hit me, so
And
that's
then,
good.
then Thunder Shock.
Yeah. Oh, Mega Punch is also normal. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's normal.
But this could work out. This could work
Oh.
out.
And the hardens are
Someone just
good
put a
because it.
sticker up
won't
that says,
open.
I do not consent.
Oh,
Yeah, heal.
yeah, I'm not gonna risk that for the
Yeah,
biscuit.
you're not gonna hit enough hard enough to get through that. Just heal
In fact,
again.
I'm
Go
gonna
back
heal.
to full. Yeah.
Yeah. Totally had the same thought. It's good. It's good.
Perfect. So Harden won't help her because your
I know-
Thundershock is special attack, so it's her defense increases
That's
aren't
true.
protecting her.
I was about to say, I know he's not out of fucking Bubble Beam. No.
No. Damn it.
That's insane.
And you would have won. It's because you were just too low level. Honestly, if you just fight her again, you'll probably beat her. You just gotta get your freight up.
I'm gonna go and do a portion of Nugget Bridge.
Alright.
I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I'm just gonna fight like, oh, this asshole.
Yeah, you have a rival battle. Let me see what you caught, Gabagool. Let me see what you caught, Gabagool. I caught a Spearow. Just Thundershot. Don't even waste your time. Also, Thundershot can also cause paralysis, which is nice. Damn, and a crit. And then it got paralyzed too. And it's fully paralyzed. Quick attack. Oh, we're Mega Punch.
Quick attack would have been better because it would have actually hit.
Yeah. Another crit. Damn, your speed's crazy.
Well, now I have both of my babies in the room with me.
Sandshrew.
Both babies in the womb?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Aurora. You taught her water gun.
Sick. Oh man. Nice.
And that can get you to some of your other Pokemon. Yay, now you know Sing.
Which will definitely come in handy.
What's it sending out?
I'm gonna do some shared XP here. I'm normally not great at this because then I'll do like a switch in and then get one hit KO'd and I'm like, oh, there goes the XP I wanted. You know what I mean?
Nice. It's lowering your defense. No. No, no, no. Oh, that will kill you.
That's valid.
Send in Fraid. Fraid's the one we really need to get some experience right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pretty much do whatever you wanted with that. Easily.
Fuck it, I'll just leave it out.
Yeah, you can just leave it.
Is it random what evolution he gets?
He doesn't. I'm pretty sure his EV stays an EV the whole time.
Interesting.
I think. That part I actually don't remember.
Is that why that happens in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee?
I think that, well, apparently the Eevee was a second choice for Let's Go, but essentially after realizing that was essentially Gary's Pokemon in the anime and stuff, they decided to make Eevee the, like, number 2. I'm trying to remember what their original pick was. Because it was supposed to be Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go... Weirdly, I want to say Meowth, but that doesn't sound right. Hey, take it easy. You won already.
Hey, yo, take it easy. Take it easy. Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Show me his rare Pokemon.
I got a rare Pokemon I can show you.
It's called my stoma.
Called Ligma.
Yeah, I caught Ligma. This is the Nugget Bridge. Beat us 5. If you dare. He throws off his cape. Reveals to be a bug catcher.
Are we running too long? Should I fast forward through this grind?
Yeah. Yeah, Muffin's livid with me.
Uh-oh.
What?
Did y'all have plans for the day?
What, right now?
Yeah.
Tiny bit.
See, I told you. She had plans she wanted to do.
I figured it wouldn't happen right away, but I got more sleep because of it, so...
That is true.
That worked.
And she does not get enough sleep. Does it actually affect?
But I could have gotten more sleep if I didn't wake up at 9.
You're not wrong.
I woke up at like 9 and stayed up for a little while, and I didn't realize you guys didn't start streaming until like almost 10:30, and I was like, I turned off my 11 alarm and just left my noon one on. I was like, I need to get a little bit more sleep or I'll be dead later. So I looked up the stream a little bit.
Yeah, I saw.
How can you see?
Don't worry about it. I always know.
I didn't say anything.
You don't need to.
How do you know that?
I said, I always know.
Oh shit.
Take him down with Stimkey. You need to get revenge.
I know.
Yeah, it's faster because it's high level.
Okay.
The
Alright,
whole
heal
point
and
was leveling up Ed, and I got him to 18.
Yeah, you should
Oh,
be
I
alright.
bet if you're looking at the stream, you can tell who's watching.
Rathalos.
Who knows?
Below.
And then what's the next level cap with this badge?
30.
I guess I'll
30.
never know.
Or does it just go up by 10s like that?
Yeah.
But
You're
it's
gonna
twitching
wanna
in his sleep.
switch. That's adorable.
Oh fuck, I should have bought more potions.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright. Thunder Wave. That's okay. He used Harden. You want the guaranteed paralysis. And it slows them down too. And they waste their turn with the X-Defend. Okay, you're good. Level 30, you can now use Cut. So heal up, and we'll call it. You don't have Cut yet, by the way. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 6 hours and 28 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, that's how long we've been playing for sure.
Damn. It always sounds like the neighbors are aggressively vacuuming.
They are. They're very violent.
No, I think it's just with bigger vacuums. It always sounds like aggressive. Just use our little stick vacuum.
What was live right now?
Actually, you should go up and tell them what for.
Type shit.
Interesting. So, yeah, let's say hi to one of our friends. Well then, oh yeah, I can exit that now. Like doing my raids to support other streamers, even though they do have a good amount of people right now, but that's okay.
Yeah, here I can hop in chat also on my phone. Now that I'm not streaming with it anymore. I can be here for the shit.
Make sure I spelled the name right before I do that. Don't want to send it to the wrong person. Alright, there we go. So go say hi to Nerd Queen. They're really cool. As
I also gave Aurora a follow.
Oh yeah, follow Aurora. She's great. Been checking out her stuff. But yeah, don't forget to stay lucky. We'll see you at the next one. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.